Hello, welcome back to another fine Friday with the PTB. Who's gonna be there? Toys and nerdy culture podcast. I am your current host because Mage is not feeling well today. Ayani Matrix Designs, and right now we have Falcon in the chat.
Boom, boom, boom.
And so we're waiting on Sam because I didn't hear back from him yet. But otherwise, we are mostly assembled today.
Yeah, he'll pop in when he can. He'll pop in as soon as he can. Cool.
So you got Mega Man?
Yes, sir. I do have Mega Man.
Dude, that's slick.
I do have Mega Man, sir. He just arrived Tuesday. He arrived Tuesday. He was supposed to be here last Saturday, but
what?
Well, my apartment complex is secured. So if the office isn't there, or if I'm not here, you can't get in the building through the front door. You have to have a key fob, or I got to buzz you in. And it was sent through the postal service. And so they got here at a time while I was at work on Saturday. And then Monday was a holiday, so they couldn't deliver it on Monday because they're closed. And then so I got it Tuesday.
Okay, so that makes sense then. So they had to try to redeliver it, or you went and got it?
No, they redelivered it.
Okay. Yeah, because
so
the last time I had stuff like that happen, I had to go there in person, which was fun.
Yeah, I thought I would have to, but they gave me a notification saying that they would try to redeliver it on the next delivery day, which was cool.
Okay.
So it showed up Tuesday.
Neat.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd get here last Friday, but alas, it did not. Actually, it was slated to be delivered Monday or Tuesday, one of the two. But then I got a notification saying, "Hey, it's coming in early." I'm like, "Sweet." And then it said, "Oh, it's gonna be delivered Saturday." And I was like, "Oh well, I won't get it Saturday because there's no way they're gonna get in the building."
Well, the bad thing is they would probably say, "Hey, we're coming out to deliver." You're like, "Okay, cool, I'll be there." And then you're like, "Oh wait.
I'm at work." Yeah.
You can't get it now.
Yeah. And I'm just an overview of him, man. It's Jada Toys. Mega Man.
That's right.
So it's just as good as the Street Fighter characters, man. It's just as good, if not better with the articulation. It's just
okay.
Jada Toys is nailing it. There's little. It's probably hard to see on camera, but there's a little shading on it. But the simple fact that he's shine, like he's very reflective. It's very shiny.
Yeah, like he's got a metal surface
look to it. Yeah. Very reflective. That's the word I'm looking for. Reflective.
Okay.
I guess I should move him back a little bit. Yeah. Very reflective, man. So, and I'm I feel bad just a little, because I'm not a super Mega Man fan. Like I like the game, but I got him more because of Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
And Jada Toys. I wanted to see if Jada, because the Universal Monster figure I got from him is really good. Of course, the Street Fighter characters are fantastic. And I was like, you know what? I want to see what this Jada Toys is going to do with Mega Man. And man, for $25, it doesn't feel like a $25 figure at all.
Okay, so I wonder what they have license for, because they could do other properties from Capcom.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. Like if they could do just run the gamut, just continue with the Marvel vs. Capcom theme and do like Strider, do is it Captain Commando?
Yeah, Captain Commando, Darkstalkers.
Thank you. I was thinking that the other day. Yes. Yes. I was like, man, if they do Dark Stalkers, man, oh my goodness. I was,
Sick.
oh, I'm so glad you said that. I was thinking that the other day. I was watching some clips. I was like, Dark Stalkers would be so beautiful. Um, what's their names? Is it Morgan?
Yeah,
Morgan?
Morgan,
Morgan?
Dimitri,
Dimitri. What's the wolf's name?
Talbane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and like okay, and then Felicia, the
Yeah,
cat
Felicia.
girl.
Yeah, the cat girl. Duh. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Man.
dude, if they do that, that'll be slick because then that'll be well. First off, you could do Marvel versus Capcom,
Right. Right.
and on top of that, you would have like, oh gosh, like if they continue like that, you would have like so much you could do with
Man.
like whole sets that don't cost you in arms and legs.
Right.
Dude, that would be
Man,
so slick.
I wonder how much of the Capcom license they have.
I
They
mean,
might just,
they could have. I mean, I'm gonna be fair. I don't know, but
yeah.
let's assume or hope that they have a good chunk of it, right? Because they
Yeah.
got Mega Man, they got the Street Fighter. Was it Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Is that what this is?
No, I think it's just, well, I think they're just calling it Street Fighter 2, but
Yeah.
they just probably just pulling it from anywhere. I think it's a generic name. Street Fighter 2.
Well, the reason why I ask is because remember MVC used a lot of the original assets up until I want to say they switched over to the 3D versions. So they could be 2 or it could even be SF3, depending again which stuff they were using at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So yay!
I realized that I've only played. I think I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but I never played Infinite.
Yeah.
I never played Infinite.
Yeah, because MVC 1 was using the original Street Fighter 2, like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo assets.
Yes.
And then I think when they went to MVC 2, they either updated them, some of the characters to SF3 and some of them not. So it just varied.
Well, as long as they produce something good, we can fudge it, man. And then it was just, but my favorite still is X-Men versus Street Fighter. That's still my favorite. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I like Marvel vs. Capcom. I like the second one. I like the third one. I like the SNK versus. Was it SNK versus Street Fighter? Or was it SNK versus Capcom?
Yeah, SBC was. Oh gosh, that one was I think using like.
No, it was SNK. SNK versus.
Yeah, it's SVC. Like it's SNK versus Capcom.
Versus Capcom. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because Marvel versus Capcom was just Marvel and Capcom, and then SVC was just SNK and Capcom, and it was everything that they both sides had done, but not including the Marvel license, I think.
Yeah, X-Men versus Street Fighter is still my favorite.
Yeah,
it's still my favorite.
And that's the thing I thought they would bring back, because I don't know if they still have the license for it, but if they did, like, why not?
Why not? That game, man. My friend used to play with one of my friends used to use because Sabretooth was his favorite character, so he used to use Sabretooth all the time.
Yeah,
and all you hear is Birdie, and you go, yes, boss. Come out with that gun in the car.
Yeah,
man. I would use Magneto, and I would use Magneto and Ryu, or Magneto and Wolverine, but most of the time it was Magneto and Ryu. But it was one of my friends. He loved Juggernaut, and he would use Juggernaut and Chun-Li. But yeah, I was always Magneto. I'd get him I would trap him in the corner and use that Magnetic Tempest.
Yes, Magnetic Tempest.
Man. One of my friends were like, don't get caught in the corner. He caught you. It's over. I'd hit him with the double he did that double kick.
Oh gosh, yes.
Kick, and then I can't just jump right into that magnetic tempest. Oh
That was
man,
man. Some of those combos are dirty, man. I swear. There were
yeah,
so many you could set up and just blend people like they're not even there.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, come back, phone. Don't do this.
Uh,
What are you doing? There you go.
so you
Sorry,
have
I
a
guess
good
my
week.
elbow touched my phone.
Oh, you have a good week.
It was okay. I've
Yeah.
been in a up and down state, for a while, trying to figure out stuff.
Oh, okay.
Up and
What do you mean?
down.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Wait, are you gonna go to MTAC this year?
That is the plan.
Okay.
Um, it's the weird thing is like I want to say yes because go every year and everything, and I think I already talked about Courtney about he's setting up a space for the room.
Oh, word. Okay.
So I was like, okay, so I'll probably have a room I can go crash in. Obviously, he's gonna let me know the price for it. And I mean, if anybody else needs to, just like, hey, we just, we'll just chat him up.
Okay.
But somebody asked on the forums, about guest announcements and also about photographers that are available. And I haven't heard anything about, anything.
Yeah. It was crazy. They just announced a guest. What, yesterday? Maybe yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I totally forgot. I didn't realize that April Easter falls on the last weekend, the last weekend of March this
That's
year.
weird though. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, it's that soon. And they haven't announced anything. They usually make announcements like several months before the convention. You know? And people were on the Facebook group page saying, we haven't bought tickets because we don't know who's gonna be there. We're not gonna just buy tickets and not know who's gonna show up as far as guest announcements. I might go this year. I'll think about it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but
Yeah.
I can't complain because they probably are working behind the scenes and we just don't see it. So
Right.
yeah. So I can't really go, oh, there's no updates and there's no
Well, I'm not saying they're not working. They're not keeping us well informed. They're not keeping us up to date. MTAC is. I'm going to go to MTAC. I'm going to do my best to try to make it to Lexington Comic and Toy Convention. Maybe.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know. I think the next one's what, AkaiCon? I don't know about MomoCon this year. I don't know about MomoCon this year. I'm up to see how life is around that time. If anything, it'll be a day trip, like always.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because there's a couple people I would love to go. Hey, I'm gonna be there. Are you gonna be there so we can get some shots?
Yeah.
There's a couple people I want to do that. But as far as like full weekend, nah.
No, definitely not that. Definitely not that. Definitely not like that.
Yeah. Hey, nostalgia. Welcome.
Oh shit. Well, I guess it's time for me to go.
No. What's up, nostalgia?
What's up, man? That means Sam must be on his way.
Yep.
Sam must be here on his way.
He must be showing up in just a moment.
So, when you host, Tony, does it go to YouTube or does it go to Twitch?
I'm doing YouTube right now.
Okay,
Twitch
cool.
it's not terrible, but it's harder for people to see things. So I figured,
YouTube. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I think, we should just go ahead and create a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? That way, because this is going to your Aeon Matrix YouTube, right?
Yeah, I don't have the login credentials for Billy stuff.
So I'm thinking maybe we should just go ahead, create one for the group. That way, nobody, no matter who's hosting, we all can just,
I mean,
use the
that's
same one.
true. I could
I mean,
always do that, or Mage could do that. Let me go here.
I mean, if that's okay with
Yeah.
the rest, I'll bring it to Mage too. I just thought about it because when he said he was going to be on there, I was like, oh man, I didn't even think about that because Instagram wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, I think what we could do is link. Like I got linked to another account years ago for a
Yeah.
convention I was helping with, so I
Right.
could always try to do something like that and make sure we all have access as like admins.
All right.
Yeah, so that could work. But yeah, that way, we go, hey, okay, I can't do it. Here's how you set it up. Bam.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it better to set it up on a PC?
I mean, it's easier to set it up on PC, but you can honestly do all of the stuff from your phone or tablet.
Okay.
In your case, it'll probably be easier to do it on your tablet because then you can control all the interface functions from that menu while your phone is just streaming the video content out. But yeah, it's easier to do it in a browser that you have a lot of screen real estate for, because that'll make it a lot easier on your sanity to control stuff.
Okay, if I ever have to host, I'll just use my computer.
Yeah, I mean, computer or like I said, your tablet. Your tablet still has Chrome, and if you set it up like across from you, hey, there he is.
I knew it. We knew it. We knew it as soon as nostalgia popped in.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's silly. It's like clockwork. It's always like you guys are like right behind each other.
Right behind
Great
each other.
evil.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be on? Is it gonna be on tonight, or is he just gonna terrorize us through chat?
Right now there was an extra viewer watching, and I don't know.
Are you talking? Oh, okay.
Well, it's cool. No, I'm talking about playing nostalgia.
Dude following me. Nah. You guys just have like the most in sync schedules. That's the best way I could explain it.
Yeah. Man, as soon as he popped on, we're like, yep, Sam's on the way. It's almost like he sent up a back signal or something.
That's what it is.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So Rashad, did you get that one? Did you get the other one too, or you just got him? Mythic Legion.
I just got him.
So you went out there and got him today? You went out there and got him today?
I got him yesterday, Thursday.
Okay.
Because they posted about it Wednesday. So I told him, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. And I went there yesterday, and they had him and the other one.
Well, I was just trying to figure out. I was thinking about if I was going to get one, it would probably be him and not the other one. The other one, I'm not. Well, I take it back. I could care less about some of their backstories. Like the other one, he's supposed to be like he like searches for scrolls and does a lot of why that guy looks more I don't even know his background, but he looks a little bit more action oriented than the rest of them.
The background was saying something like he was like a wandering warrior.
Okay.
Let's say it again.
A paladin of some type.
Yeah, sometimes, but he's still a wizard. It's just more of the warring side of more combat based wizard. But I mostly got him because the beard, and he's bald. He got the beard. I'm like, man, that's me right there.
It's pretty accurate. I mean, like,
that's the only reason I'm getting him. That's the only reason I would get him is for that alone.
I need to go back and get their they had the magic effects accessory set.
They got an accessory set.
Yeah, they had the accessory set. They had a weapons accessory set. They had a extra hand set. The hands wouldn't work for him because they were white skinned and green skinned.
Okay.
But apparently they only have two left. Two of the Pox's Wave figures left.
I mean, it's honestly, I've been on. What I picked up just has kind of pushed me in a little different direction. So I think I'm on. Well, it's not even a different direction. It's something I said I was gonna do, and now that I did, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stay on that path.
Okay.
All right, cool. You said
Yeah.
you picked something you picked up,
Yeah,
like actually like a fix. Oh, okay.
yeah, I got it. I said I'd go ahead and start picking up stuff here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna get back to. Well, I take it back. I'm gonna be a little selective starting out here at the beginning of the year and
Right.
start to figure out who my $100 figure is gonna be, and go from there.
Right.
So yeah, just so I can stay within a certain realm.
Yes. Hey man, that's a great decision because I am also trying to be more selective of the figures that I picked up.
Right.
Like I haven't picked out my high end figure yet.
Yeah.
The one I'm gonna splurge on yet.
Right.
I was talking about GameStop at Clarksville. They had the figure arts legendary Goku.
Oh,
there.
okay.
And I was sitting there like, man, because I mean, I want that one, but I was like, man, I really don't. I'm not ready to spend that much money right now. It's not in the budget right now, right? I'm like, man, it's here in my hand. I can just go ahead and get it and just be like, you know what? I'll just be okay for a couple of days.
Yeah, I mean? Yeah.
but then I look, but it's on Amazon. I can get it for Amazon for the same price.
Oh, well then you good.
Yeah, they're big bad, same price. But at GameStop you get that $5. God dang it, that $5 discount.
You all right?
Going off. No, the fire alarm.
Yeah, that's
somebody probably just pulled the alarm for no reason.
Well, hopefully everything's fine.
Man, it happens all the time.
Oh, I mean,
but it happens all the time, man. You know what? This would be the one. I'm sitting there saying this would be the one time.
Right. This would be the one time.
That's the time the place is actually on fire.
Yeah.
Hey, well, y'all talk amongst yourselves. Y'all talk amongst you. I'm gonna look out the window and see if the place is actually on fire.
All right. Grab what you can.
If I do, oh shit! You know what figure I'm gonna grab?
Who?
Ryu, and that Wonder Woman you got me. And those are only two figures I'm taking with me. No, I might take
grab
Master Chief.
Everything and just throw it out the window. I'll collect it when I get down.
Throw it out the window. Right. I'll get it when I get downstairs. Oh, God dang it! I'll be right back.
Sarah, you see nothing else? It's like
this is. I'm gonna mute this if I can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you have a mute button down below, sir. Oh, wait, I can mute you. Oh, he's got it. Okay.
Oh, he got it.
Okay.
All right,
yeah, that's funny. The week, like I said, was kind of. Well, I mean, before you came in, I was talking to Falcon. It's been.
Oh, okay.
I've been trying to work out some stuff and trying to get my project I was working on worked out. So it's been just kind of bleh.
Okay.
It's not like, oh my gosh, the world's on fire. It's more like I realized my mistake when I started my game project files, and I have to, in order to make it work, I got to animate everything by hand.
Oh.
Yeah, so
how much more time does that add?
Oh, dude, it's every character, every item, everything that doesn't have a relatable, reusable thing you could just attach to it.
Right.
So, yeah, that's fun.
Well, nothing. Yeah. The whole thing about that is it'll be worthwhile if you got to work on it a little bit. It'll be worthwhile if you have to put a little bit of blood into it.
Oh, I'm putting enough blood. I just got to add a lot more.
What you say? I'm ready for a Band-Aid.
I need more Band-Aids.
I get it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like, oh. But the cool thing is I did find a motion capture piece of software that might help. I don't know if it will, because it has its own quirks.
Uh-huh.
So I got to
Well, I
figure
mean,
that out.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you talk, man.
Well, if you get a motion capture, won't that make that a whole lot easier instead of you having to animate? Or are you still gonna have to, like, okay? So I guess are you gonna what kind of model are you using?
Well, it's initially it started off as a model I made in DAZ software, and then I ported it over to Blender to check up on its what was doing when it's not in that program. And there's some quirks. I had to fix some of the model, and I already sculpted some things and put it in the first time. So just like I had to do more tweaks.
Okay.
And then when it goes into Unreal, if you use the basic animations, it kind of works. And then if you use the like an advanced, it's an advanced locomotion system. It gives me some weird quirks where it's like everything goes spaghetti, and it's just like, oh, that looks nasty. So
Well,
yeah. Oh hey, Nostalgia said he'll be on in a minute. That's cool.
Oh well, it's not like we needed him to come on.
I
mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, that's great if you do, but I mean, I'm happier if you don't. But no, we waiting for you, man. Come on through. Come on.
Yeah,
through.
come on through. But other than that, it's for the test. I think I also have to do some other things because I had an environment. I bricked it the first time I imported that character into it. So I was like, oh, let's have a massive crash the moment I enable collisions. Yay. So went from that to I gotta probably do a lot more steps for just my tests. And then it's a lot to it.
Okay. Well, I mean, you get it. And if you don't, it'll just take a little while to get there.
Yeah. I mean, it's just how it works, man. You like it's a lot of trial and error.
Trial and error. Is Mage gonna be on tonight?
Nah, he was saying earlier when he was asking me to set up the stream that he wasn't feeling so hot. Okay. And there's a good chance, like he got sick.
Are the kids okay?
Yeah, like he hasn't said anything since today's been whack. And so I'm assuming there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just go, yeah, it's there have been days where I couldn't get on and I just
honestly, I think the only reason I got on is because I was like, you know what, I might as well. Because at first I was like, I was just gonna sit here and just probably look at Airbender and just lay low.
Oh, that dropped already?
Yeah, it dropped the 22nd.
Oh shoot! So that was last night.
Was it last night or night before last? I thought it was Wednesday. Today is what? What's today? Today is the 24th. No, today is the 23rd. I'm sorry, you are right, sir. It is yeah.
Okay, so it dropped, and I need to go check it. But I mean, in your opinion, since you've watched a little bit of it, what do you think so far?
So far it is nice. It's visually pleasant.
Okay, that sounds good.
So it is where I think it will. Okay, so I have I like Warrior. I don't know if you've watched Warrior yet. The Bruce
Warrior?
Lee. It's really good. I say that if you like, it was a Cinemax original, and then it went from Cinemax to HBO Max, and that's when I started to watch it. And now it's moved from now that they canceled it, like Cinemax canceled it, and Netflix picked it up. And Netflix, so I'm hoping that Netflix is gonna, renew it for another for the fourth season, or even, I don't want them to do I don't need them to do any kind of reboot because the show is great. Yeah, this show is really a good show. I like it. And so anyway, long story short, I've just I started over from season 1 just because I wanted to, and I've actually started over like 2 or 3 times just because I love the fight scenes.
Okay.
And it's on the watch. And then like usually like what I'm good or known for, especially when I'm watching a show, is if like for instance, I watch it like if I watch the first season and I love the first season, and before the second season starts, I'll rewatch the first season again to just watch it.
Yeah.
And then let it lead into the second season. And then usually I do the same thing for when it comes to going into the third season and so on and so forth. And then if it's something where I really, really love that show, I will go as far as to almost like Pull a Rashad, where you can start Clone Wars from the beginning and you'll still be captivated by it. And that's the way I feel about it. So yeah, like so that's what I've been doing. So to make a long story short, I didn't want to commit because I want to go ahead and finish up that, and then I was watching what's the anime, the new anime on HBO Max, Teen Kami or something, and that's good. That is good too. They only got two episodes in.
Okay.
But the whole thing is, I do have a few things that I need to watch before starting something. Like Halo, I think the next episode is out. So, and then of course, Bad Batch started, and they got 3 out already. So it's where I'm really just trying to prioritize which one I'm going to watch first. That's all.
Well, I mean, if it's working out, then well, I'm probably gonna have to check it out anyway. So let's just be fair.
Yeah, put it like this. It's better than M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh gosh, don't, bruh. The only thing good about that movie was the music. That's it.
Okay, so this has that beat. You really believe Zuko? Okay, so, and I gotta get a sidetrack. To me, Zuko was the most character developed in Avatar. Not Aang, not even Zuko was, because you saw the arc that Zuko took. You saw his path, and then you see where he ends up. And that is the most character development that I had seen in Avatar. So I think that he was the most developed character. So with that being said, seeing him back at square one again, and this actor they do look like they can actually give you the feeling that you would want to have in a live action for Zuko. Aang is a different thing because we tend to forget Aang was like with 12, maybe 11 or 12 when all this is popping off.
I mean, it could even been he was younger. It really didn't. It
didn't. Right. It didn't put him in a block. It didn't block his age. Well, I'm just going to 11 or 12 because he had to be to at least experience the feelings that he experienced with her, and also to have
so
that.
It's one of those.
Have that stage in life where you don't necessarily want to take on your responsibilities and you run from it. You have to be forced to do it. So I could see that is like 12 or 13 is when you honestly try to establish yourself or go in the direction you want to, but at the same time knowing you have a direction that you need to go into, but you'll fight it. And I think that's what he did more than anything in the series.
It's like a weird starting of the teenage angst years. That's what you're talking about.
Right.
Okay.
So so this is actually taking over from, it's taking off basically from episode 1. So I think most people will like it.
Okay, so that makes sense. I will say comparatively, just hearing you talk about at least the first episode so far, it's night and day compared to what we got even with the first half of Shyamalan's movie, because it's like I wanted to like it because it started out okay, right? Oh, hey, we got Mr. Frozone. What's up?
What up? What up? What up?
What's up?
What's up, man? Yeah, we were just talking about the last Airbender live action, and I was letting Sam know, is like, if based off his description of what he watched the first episode, it sounds better than the first half of the original movie that came out. Just the description alone.
Just that. That is good. So I'm willing to give it. I'm willing to give it a lot. So yeah.
No, I like it. I watched a couple of episodes of it. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, that's good. That's good.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna step away for 1 second. Make sure.
You want me to mute you?
No, you ain't gotta mute me. I'm okay. Unless you can hear. I got Star Trek going. I got Picard going in the background. Can you hear it?
No, I don't really hear anything.
All right, then that's good. As long as it doesn't get louder where you can't hear us talk. I mean, we can't hear ourselves talk. I'll be right back though.
But yeah, so I'm gonna probably check it out. I've been on my side. I haven't really been watching. Well, I can't say that. I've been watching anime, just random stuff on Crunchyroll. Like, I Am the Strongest. Well, like,
what were you watching on Crunchyroll?
Oh, I Am the Strongest. I think that's what it is. It sounds silly because it's like a weird isekai thing.
Okay.
Overpowered isekai character who's only got one ability, but he uses it to its zenith, which is impossible.
I've been watching the. Go ahead.
No, you go, sir.
I was watching the. I don't know if it's called Might and Magic.
What?
I think it might be Might and Magic. It's like
the Muscle and Magic.
Yeah.
Marshall.
Well, he doesn't have magic. He's just like super strong.
Yeah, I keep calling it the boy who lifted, because that's pretty much where the author got the idea from. A meme.
And
what if Harry Potter was a muscle dude?
Yeah, hey, that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
it's like a side story of someone that went to Hogwarts.
Yeah, but dude, he's so busted. He's so damn busted.
And I was watching what's it called? The new one that just came out. Leveling Zero? Was it Leveling?
Oh, Solo Leveling?
Solo. Yeah, Solo Leveling.
I have it on my queue and I have not touched it yet.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's if you blink, the character changes, because it's sort of like a video game, but also when he levels up, the whole character changed into a different person.
Yeah, I remember that because when I was reading it, it was not as fast because you got to see the progression go a little bit more slowly. But I guess a lot of people are like, well, you have to. You can't make it slow, otherwise we'll have like 400 episodes.
Yeah.
And you can't make it so fast that you never get any development with the character. So I could see that it's progressing faster than most shows do.
Yeah. And this other, I forgot the name of the other anime that's on Hulu. It's like produced by Hulu. It's about they're trying to get like these 10 warriors. I think they're like 10 warriors together to fight some war. Name, I can't remember the name right now.
It sounds familiar because there was I saw a preview of that somewhere.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Okay. Might have to. I don't have Hulu, so can't watch it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I didn't hear. What are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Oh, we were talking about what shows we've been watching, and he said he watched Solo Leveling and Mashal, or Might and Muscle and Magic.
Yeah, Muscle and Magic, I think.
That's the Harry Potter one, isn't it?
Yeah, what if Harry Potter lifted?
Oh, I don't know. I thought this was the one where like dude is like looks like Harry Potter kind of thing.
Well, the whole comic came from the meme, what if Harry Potter lifted? It was like a meme on Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr. Like they made all the characters like all muscle bound, muscle body guys.
Uh-huh.
And the guy's like, "Oh, that'd be cool." So he did his own version of that shit.
Yeah.
Because you can see he's got the lightning bolt on his face.
Did you watch the recent episode of Halo?
No, not yet. I have not watched the one where the one when they come back when Chief kind of went AWOL. Is that the one? I haven't watched that.
Is that where you are? Where are you?
I am on that one right there where the one, like I said, let me put it like this.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that I watched it, I didn't watch it, I just didn't pay attention. So I'm not claiming that one until I watch it. But it is the one where Chief did what he did. You know what he did on the episode when they went to go check everything out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where I'm at.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
okay. Well, I haven't fully watched the second season at all, so I gotta do that later.
Come on, man.
No, dude, like I just haven't. It's a little harder when you don't have the Paramount. So
right.
Yeah. Last time I just watched it.
So you're when they come back.
I am when they come back. I'm when they come back,
and he gets in trouble.
I did. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to know the dialogue, but I did see what happened.
Oh, okay.
What happened, but I'm still gonna. I'm still gonna go ahead and.
It's about to get crazy.
Yeah, it looks like it's about. But you know what? I think I'm needing that because it's starting to get a little bit too espionage-ish. I know that, like for instance, when you're dealing with Oni, I know that Oni is like the CIA of that universe.
Yeah,
and I'm glad that we get to see, in this universe, in this story. But I'm also like, Oni is good enough to me. Oni is good enough to where it could hold its own as its own show, a spin-off. Right? And I think I'm hoping that's the direction they're trying to go with it. That would be kind of cool.
Well, I mean, in the books, Oni was a pretty prevalent presence.
Right.
I think at one point they actually used one of Kurt. I think we talked about this. They used Kurt to set up a separate program. So if they go that route, they could do that with another Spartan who's training the rest of the new generation.
Because like you said before, Oni is very prevalent in the Halo universe, and it's actually like I said, even who was it? Not Noble, but what's his name? The rookie from ODST.
Oh, not the rookie. Okay, yeah, the rookie
from ODST actually was in Oni. So
and not only him, what's his name? The guy who ended up becoming a Spartan later, who had his own Mashima movie.
Locke was Oni.
Yeah, so, Locke was a high level Oni agent. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Welcome, have you back.
Yeah. Well,
because that you know what? Did they ever explain what happened to him before Infinite?
Okay, so what's going on right now is Locke. What's the brute that was fighting? I think he is the first brute that you fight in Infinite. He has Locke's helmet on his shoulder as a shoulder pad. But the whole thing about it is Locke really never really had his helmet on half the time. And like their team never really had their helmets on. I mean, they had it on, but at the same time, it's
not
were more
important for them to keep it on. Yeah,
right. I would hate for Locke to get killed off screen.
Yes.
He was. I think that he needed. He would have been a great. He would have been a great a spin-off focused character.
Mm-hmm. And
I
let's not
think he
forget
would
Buck.
Bucky, I mean, come on now. It's Nathan Fillion, man. He is
Yeah.
the guy. I mean, I love ever since the guy is really he's an enjoyable actor. There's not too many actors that I enjoy watching them in everything. Mm-hmm. He's one of them.
Yeah.
So I think
and not only that, I think what was it, Halsey in I think it's either the side missions or in the main game, she actually says that he's probably the most Spartan of the new group. The closest to being a Spartan from what I remember her talking about.
So Halsey, whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
I like the direction they took her in with the newer Halo games. I do.
Yeah.
I liked the fact that despite how bad she does things, or how I don't want to say ass backwards, but at the same time, I mean, if she would just be forthcoming, I think she would be a better suited ally. But because of her shadiness, it makes you like, I can't even you can't even trust her. You can't. So I think that she, if we go by the show, she is more despicable in the show. There's like,
she does some really
the way I guess the way I'm trying to say it is because of the character herself and the way this actress is playing that character, it takes away all of her redeeming qualities. It takes away all the fact that you want to keep Halsey around because of her intelligence. You want to keep her around because she could possibly be a linchpin in any kind of plan we would have to fight back. While the show, it shows her as like, will you go die somewhere? And I hate to say that about anybody, but
damn. I mean, okay, but here's the thing though. In the books in particular, in the games, you didn't really get a lot about her, except for like the later games. But in the books, she was kind of that presence. She didn't talk to anybody in her family.
Yeah.
She didn't talk to Hayes, who the show explains better their relationship than the books do, because the books like she talked to nobody. This was her baby project. This was it.
That was it. She didn't.
And I'm like, wow. But I like that the TV show at least explained she had a family. She just said, it's not important.
It's not important. That's not my end game.
Yeah. Still not good. I'm going to be honest. It's still
not good.
But at least it explains her. It explains what she was doing and her focus, and also the kind of her expression about what happens in the game. So if people haven't played the games by now, you may not like this, but the TV show explains that she was in a relationship with Hayes and she had a kid who I think she dies at the end of 3. Is that it?
Cheese dies at the end of, well, let's not get too spoilish, but what happens to her does happen in 2.
In 2, okay, the end of 2. End of 2 would be somewhere in the 3.
No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. 2 didn't have the anime. No, it might be 3.
Yeah.
3 is when because 2. Okay, so 1, that's what happens to Keys. I'll say it like that. 2. Because 2, he did that. Which one is the one where he jumped off the ship?
That was 2. Beginning of 2.
That's the beginning of 2.
Yeah.
So the beginning of 2, you had that, and then they were still on Earth. So it is 3. I'm sorry. It is 3. Sorry. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, man. But yeah. Man, Sarge though. Sarge. I don't know. Did you ever feel like the Sarge character you didn't want to go, even if sometimes in some movies or media he's kind of a dick, but you still like him.
Yeah.
In Halo, he was like the coolest character. Let's be fair, he was the coolest character. But I think they based Sarge from the game off of Apone. I think is it Apone Sarge in Aliens, because that was the closest look I remember.
I believe so. Yeah. I think Apone was Sergeant Alien.
Yeah, because they actually based a lot of stuff off of Aliens, if I recall. Not intentionally, but pretty damn close from what I remember.
I mean, it makes sense if you were if you think about it, it makes sense that it would be based off of Aliens and the Marines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, the Marines look similar. I want to say the Pelican looks similar, but not the mothership thing, because like all this stuff was, there's obviously differences. You can't say that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Full and well they could not use the iconic gun like at all.
No.
Man, they actually copyrighted
the pulse rifle.
The pulse rifle. They copyrighted the sound, its design, and even its internal functions, because they actually figured all of that out.
You're talking about for Halo?
No. In Halo, they made conventional weaponry.
Yeah.
In the movie Aliens with Cameron, they actually figured out all the props and how they would work if it was that point in the future.
Uh-huh.
So they got the audio that the gun makes. It's a particular sound. Right. That's like a copyrighted sound for the Aliens property.
Oh,
so if you're using that weapon, you always will hear that particular sound.
It's a very distinctive sound. If you watch the Alien movies, if you hear that sound, that's the pulse rifle going off.
I was like,
it's very distinctive.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. Learn something.
Yeah, and same thing with the look of the weapon and how it works, because they put it into their game. I don't know if you guys played it. It's the Aliens. It's not Extraction. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's the one that they have where you like a group of 4 or more people go out to planet side and try to survive. Yeah, it's interesting game, but the other one, it's not bad if you get a decent crew, but I will say the more fun one is probably Isolation, because you don't get any weapons. You just literally have to escape. It's the whole objective is to get out. You to get out.
The rumor mill, the movie rumor and TV rumor mill is they're gonna base an Aliens, either a show or movie, off of the Marines.
I could see that, because they encounter a lot of shit.
They do, but
so I don't know if it's gonna be Xenomorph based or just based off of missions that they've done.
I can see. Well, you have to have xenomorphs in there.
Yeah,
but they could be like how Halo is, where you don't necessarily if you did have the xenomorphs in there, and this is a if, you want to put them in pivotal moments. You don't want to have them through the whole show. The only reason you don't want to have them through the whole show is because it gets super expensive. I think that that would be neat to see the camaraderie, see relationships build. But as long as they do not make it where you have as long as it's not a prequel where you have like characters that you enjoy, like Hicks and Vasquez and all of them, you don't want them. The only reason you don't want them in there, and I say this all the time, it's great to have a how did they get this story sometimes, but then sometimes in today's age we've done that too much.
Yeah.
And they only tend to do that after the character has died. And if anyone has an alien, then sorry. But when a character dies, they think that, this makes him more interesting. Let's see how he got to it. No. because I'm already at. I know his end game. I know what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I could care less.
It's
Give me characters that I don't know. It's a shock value if something happens to him in in the story, instead of this whole thing of well, that just made him act like that in the movie where he died. No, I don't want to know that.
Yeah.
well,
Go ahead.
I will
What are you saying?
I will say like they did do something like that in the original first person shooter. Well, not the first one, but it was the one they did on PC. That's considered the best one before they did the most recent two. Um, Frosty, no, Frost was you're playing Frost. That the guy's like, it's game over. He
Oh, yeah,
apparently
yeah,
him and some of the squad mates that they
Hicks.
were all with. No, Hicks
That's
is the other guy.
Hudson. You're talking
Yeah,
about Hudson.
Yeah, is it
yeah.
Hudson? I thought
Yeah,
his
it's
name was
Hudson.
Frost.
You talking about Bill?
No.
You talking about Bill Paxton's character?
Yeah, Bill Paxton's
Yeah, it's
character.
Hudson.
That's
It's Hudson. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because
apparently-
remember when the lieutenant calls him Hicks and he's like, sir, that's Hicks. I'm Hudson.
Yeah.
Well, he apparently came from another squad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you play him in the game that came out years and years ago, and in that game, your squad gets you get kind of like caught up in Wutani BS, and he go in hard. He go and save everybody from a full on infestation that he can. Ride out on a robot, and then they all escape. They all get off the planet. I'm just like, whoa. And then you die. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I am hoping that we get, and I really want to see this. I don't know how they would do it, much more what they would do, or how they would. I would really love to see how. I would love to see like a Predator movie that deals with and I think we talked about this a long time ago, but a Predator movie that deals with the predators on Yamcha Prime. I don't care to see them deal with the human again. I'm kind of tired of the best one that has been so far since since maybe Predators, and I only like Predators because of the concept. Was Prey. But the whole thing is, I'm ready to see them in their element, or even if it's on another planet where they're not necessarily dealing with humans. Maybe they are going through because the whole thing about them having to get blooded. That's how they get blooded, by going, and they have to take out a xenomorph nest.
Yeah.
And that's how they get their stripes or get blooded. And I would just love to see that, whether you did it with subtitles or whether you did it with the whole thing about how they do translations now, where they're talking in their tongue, but of course, for the sake of the audience,
and they could just like blah blah blah. Now it makes sense.
yeah, now it makes sense. But I would really love to see that. I think that they could handle something. I think that is more of a one-off, and I really would love to see Hulu tackle something like that. The only reason why is because how Prey came out, and how Prey wasn't a motion picture, but it was a good enough movie that because I believe if it did become a motion picture, that I don't think Prey would be as successful as it was on Hulu.
Yeah, I agree, because it had. The first thing that I noticed is that it actually went back to basics, right?
Right.
And then the next thing that it did well is it went back and focused narratively on the people of importance, which is, obviously the main character and some of the people they've interacted with. And then it became, okay, then it's a cat and mouse thing, So that was back to basics, the way I looked at it. And like you said, if they did go back to the big picture thing, they probably would have been more like corporate influence nonsense, or like, we gotta add this thing, but what if we add this? They're gonna it's meander beyond what it needs, which is a core focus of what made the movie or first couple of movies interesting and important.
Right.
But yeah, I agree, because if they had done it any other way, they probably would have fucked up.
Yeah, I think I really hope that because I'm hearing about this new one, and I want the new one to do well.
Yeah.
The
But
Badlands, or what do they call it?
yeah,
Badlands or
Badlands, I
something?
think that's the name of it. I want it to do well, but I do not need um ah, I don't need you to rehash everything with Prey. I want you to build upon Prey. I want you to build upon the whole situation of what you all have established within Prey. But the whole thing about it is, I think Badlands. Once again, I think Badlands. How's Badlands supposed to be? I
I have
thought it
no
was.
clue.
I thought it was more. What's the word I'm looking for? I thought it was more predator. Yamcha. Yautja oriented. It's not gonna be, because Prey is getting its own sequel on Hulu.
Yeah.
Badlands is supposed to be, like I said, something dealing more with them. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
Well, I mean, I don't honestly know, because aside from the rumor mill for where the sequel from Prey is going to go, I don't know how they're going to do Badlands, because I haven't really heard much about it.
Yeah.
What I would personally like to see is an adaptation of the game. What is it? The Aliens versus Predator arcade game that got ported to Super Nintendo, I think, but kind of half ported. Because to me,
which one is that?
That was the one where you are playing a version of Arnold's character who has the machine gun arm, and the Asian girl with the blade.
The one you got the figures for. Yeah. Is dude is supposed to actually how did they say that? The dude is technically Dutch.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's supposed to be Dutch in the future.
Yeah. Well, see, okay, so Dutch in the books. Dutch in the books. Let's see how I.
They books or comics.
Books. Now they do have comics too. Now you know that.
Yeah, I mean, I know that part. I read a lot of those, but
Dutch in the book. So we have Dutch in the books. It's a anthology story. I can't remember the name of the book right now. I'll look at it in a minute. So he is actually okay. So after the situation that popped off, he was dying from radiation poison from the bomb. And spoilers, and if anyone is listening, radiation poison came, but he has these pills, and he's got medication. He ends up working with Keys. Remember Keys, the guy that got cut in half at the meat factory?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. So you know that his son is the guy that is on the latest Predator movie.
Oh,
that's his son.
Interesting.
The older guy, not the older guy, but the main guy. The main guy, and he had his son on there, right? Okay, so he's on there. The thing is, and it was in the deleted scenes and everything that they were going to.
Wasn't that Gary Busey?
Gary Busey.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is that Arnold was supposed to come in and let them know about, tell them about the whole situation with the Predator armor and everything. He was supposed to come in because all this time, after Predator, because after the Predator 2 and everything like that, Arnold has been hunting the Predators because they've been coming back.
Yeah.
But he's been hunting them and, grabbing up, snatching their technology. He worked, like I said, he's worked with Keys before. And the whole thing is that he has even gone as far as to have some of their, not technology, but blood. Arnold, I mean, he ends up not aging, but not de-aging either. But he's where his age is slowed down and he's pretty strong. He's got a little bit of Predator strength in him. So it's a decent story to where even if they wanted to, they could write in old man Arnold Schwarzenegger on here.
Wait, the DLC pulls excerpts from the books. Now that I think about
that is it.
And he's explaining that in one of the fights with one of the predators, he got doused in its blood, and it healed him. And he's like, "Oh shit!"
So yes, so that is that. And then of course, Predator 2 was actually supposed to be where Dutch brother was supposed to be in it, not Danny Glover.
Yeah.
The whole thing with like I said, so the whole thing with the end of that last Predator movie, once again, you saw how they found that armor and like activated the armor.
Yeah, he was supposed. He let them know how it works. Okay,
he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be there and doing all that, and they were supposed to be where it was going to be like Arnold in a new ragtag team sort of kind of.
Yeah, and that would have made sense. I would have been fine with that. Because that would be, like a sort of last appearance thing, so he could pass on his knowledge, before he stopped playing.
Thing about it, like he's still going around. I mean, he was still around.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that if that's the one they should have did. If they want to do a Predator with humans, then let's get Arnold back in there. Or even if you want to go as far as to what is his name? What's the guy that was on Predators? Adrian Brody.
Brody.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Brody survived. Brody and them survived. Like they survived a bunch of rounds with predators dropping humans out.
Yeah,
and
it's like a wildlife preserve, right?
Yeah, he survived a bunch of them. Here and Ogal. In fact, they survived so many that he didn't even want to go back home.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. He was like, "This is my place now."
Yeah, so he was and I think that would have been cool, but at the same time, I think once again, I just think that we need to have Predator movies that let's get some Predator love in there. Let's find out what their what they do. How do they react? How what's their family dynamic like? What is the whole thing like? I would love if they did touch on Ahab. The Ahab Predator, and
is that the one from A?
I want to say his storyline was in there. I might be wrong, but so Ahab is the only Predator that is a mainstream Predator.
Yeah.
That didn't die.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's the only one of the Predators that have a storyline that hasn't died. He actually he was and it was unique because he's Ahab, and Ahab is the only Predator that has went up against a what are the Xenomorph's creators' name? The
progenitors, the engineer progenitors. Yeah.
He's the only one that's actually went up against them. He's the only one that actually went to the planet looking for them. And once again, he has not. Now he hasn't shown up since then, and I would hate for him once again. If a character has, I hate when they kill a character off screen that deserved an on screen death.
Yeah.
Case in point. First of all, Tony, have you caught up with Jujutsu Kaisen?
Oh, I know everything that's going on manga wise.
Okay, so that I hated what they did with Gojo.
Gosh, man! But it made sense.
It made sense. Okay, so
but it still sucks.
It still sucks. It made sense because once again, the exact thing that everyone is saying, things needed to be moved in a direction where other people could grow. I will say it like now. If you're caught up, then I'm gonna tell you right now, and I know you're gonna agree with me. Yuta is the guy. Yuji is really coming into his own right, but that Yuji and Yuta versus Sukuna. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that to be animated. I thought I couldn't wait for Gojo versus Sukuna, but when Yuji,
that's budget animation. I just hope the animators are okay with it.
It depends on what Mappa do. I mean, because they're the ones that's messing it up now.
Yeah, they're messing it up pretty hard. But
I don't know.
But here's the thing: if they do it right, and they and this is like a side thing, because I'll talk about the other part later. But if they do it right, it will look amazing. It'll be probably one of the better added, better done sequences in a while. Short of One Punch Man. Although I don't think Mappa did One Punch. Who did? Was it Madhouse?
Madhouse did One Punch. Mappa does Jujutsu Kaisen, and there's something else that they do this recent. It's the last season of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And but Mappa is in a situation right now that really puts they messing with their bag. I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
They're messing with their bag because like that Sukuna, when Sukuna fought oh my gosh, I can't think of his name right now. Hang on, I'll think of it in a minute.
Maharaga?
Maharaga. When he fought Maharaga, that was the best animation. Well, so let me take that back. From when Sukuna fought what's the guy with the head that has the lava head?
Oh, that guy, yeah. It's what is his name? I know who you're talking about, but he's like he's got a volcano for a head.
Right. So from that time that he found him on up, from that time on up to when Yuji finally got a hold to when Yuji and Toto fought what's his name? God, I can't think of his name now.
Nose itches.
The Transfiguration guy. What is his name?
Oh, Mahito.
Mahito. All the way up to there, the animation has been hands down some of the best animation I have seen. I have seen a lot. I mean, well, there's a few that are up here now, but dealing with something that is that mainstream, like for instance, except for 1,000-Year Blood War, the animation before that was for Bleach was horrible. I just never could. I love Bleach movies. Bleach movie animation for movies was great.
Yeah.
But Bleach series, it was horrible. They had moments, but it was horrible. Then when 1,000-Year Blood War, that animation came right back up to point.
Yeah.
So the reason I say that is because Mappa really, when they came on the scene, they were actually going to be the main animation house for a lot of the newer animes coming out.
Yeah.
And because of what they did, I'm like, dude, y'all just really messed up y'all bag. Y'all really.
They dropped the ball something fierce, man.
Yeah. So, and now we don't even know when we're going to get a newer season of the next season of, like Jiu-Jitsu, much more anything else. So I don't know. I think that
yeah, and this is the point I wanted to touch on. It's like you need to pay your people well and give them good working conditions so that they actually perform well.
Yeah.
And
very understandable.
Yeah, and not doing that obviously hurt some fierce. Like
yeah. But your whole crew, your whole animation crew to be like, you didn't even have one dude that was like even Trump, and I hate to say this, but even Trump had some dudes that be like, nah, dude's a good guy. I'm staying with him. No, your whole crew is like, we out. Nah, man,
yeah. yeah, because that was bad. And I haven't heard. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I haven't heard much of anything from the company itself. Like,
no one, like they never came on and said, "Nah, we're not doing that." Nah, that's not happening. No, that's a disgruntled employee.
Yeah, it seems like they're just like, yeah. Their silence is like, yeah, we did that, and we're not going to talk about it.
Like they basically like, like how to be like, hey, girls be tripping, like I ain't gonna say the word, but they be like, girls be tripping.
Yeah, they're like, no, man, we didn't do none. No, none of that. Nothing of that at all. So, which is very interesting.
yeah, it is. But I just think that if you're going to for you to if you're on the cusp of something great, that's when you go ahead and that's when you go ahead and fix everything in-house.
Yeah.
If you're gonna run for any type of, let's say that you're gonna run for any type of political office, you fix your house before you even step foot out and say, I'm running for office. Same thing. You are getting ready to get all these different animations. And the whole thing about it, they it was great that they were kicking them out like week by week. They get it done like on the very last, they would get it done at the very last deadline. All right, that's cool. But they were getting the anime out. Like the whole thing about jujitsu is they were just a week behind. Everything was just like next week, because I mean, like Gay, he's already like once again, we know where he's are in the manga, but he was basically doing the same thing. Like this guy was actually going out and like writing a chapter and had that chapter out the next week. So anyway, that's just my soapbox on these guys who they putting out this content out, but then you just mess yourself up.
Yeah, and honestly, there was Chainsaw Man writer and illustrator. You know, the guy he pretty much does the whole thing himself. He was talking about how I think toward the end of the first arc of Chainsaw Man, he had assistants, and he was, you know, everything's coming out, everything looks good, you know, it's working. Right. And then he was talking about it later. It's like either because he took a break and he did his own projects and came back to do the next arc for Chainsaw Man. And he's complaining about how he doesn't have an assistant anymore to help him work on his stuff. So he finds it very difficult to get the story written and then have it drawn within a week. He actually went on record talking about how hard it is.
Giggity.
And
he's
back. But he was talking about like how difficult it is for these to be able to keep up with the production schedule, even as
right
a
on
mangaka. Yeah.
So I mean, all right. So here's the thing: I have not seen Chainsaw Man yet.
Well, no. This is the guy who does the comic side. The animation. Wait, was that Mappa? If that was Mappa, then they did good, and then obviously
I thought Mappa was going to get Chainsaw Man next.
Oh, like for the next season, probably. That's probably what the plan was. Oh, wait, that's right. Aren't they doing the movie, the Chainsaw Man movie?
Well, see, that's the thing. I never kept up with Chainsaw Man. I think you probably know more about Chainsaw Man than
I couldn't get into Chainsaw Man.
See, and I couldn't. It's not that I couldn't get into it. I don't think I gave it an opportunity because the premise was it was a bit weird to me.
Yeah,
I guess that's the best way to explain it because, well, that's what. Well, let me say it like this. Let me take that back. I don't think I don't think I gave it I don't think I gave it the chance that I should have. I'll say it like that. Because I know that like I think that in this is like a spinoff or a close relationship to My Hero.
No, actually it has no relation to it. Chainsaw Man is its own thing. And I think it came out of a short story he did while he was working on other stuff. And I don't think he actually published the short story because it pretty much ended up being the whole. He took that short story and blew it up. But what was it?
I always thought it was one. So I thought One Punch was like like almost like a one shot, and then it blew up.
One Punch's thing was a little bit more interesting because the guy he started writing. Okay, think of it like this: a dude with no artistic capability, the way he described himself. He wanted to write something, but he also wanted to kind of go back and he wanted to draw it too because he's like, oh, I want a story, but I want to draw it so people can understand what's going on. So he started the series to his own credit with very little artistic capability, but because his story was so interesting and appealing, it got picked up because the guy who did Eye Shield, Murata, he loved the story. It's like, hey, dude, what if I draw the comic? And then we just pay you for a story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so yeah, and then that ended up blowing up because one of the manga people who for Shonen Jump loved it, and because he had a lot of pull with Shonen Jump itself, they in proxy it just totally blew the whole thing up. So it just became that sort of phenomenon very quickly because of that one collaboration effort. In Chainsaw Man's case, his first comic might have been Fire Fist, and that one was kind of dark. I mean, it may not have been his first one, but that's the first one I remember finding anything out about the author. And that one was just an immortal guy literally a frozen over version of Earth. It's kind of like the End of Days sort of scenario, but he can't die because he's functionally immortal because people in that time frame had powers, but it was like by that time it was very few and far between. So in his case, things go very badly. His whole family gets killed, and he's the only survivor. But he's completely caught on fire. It's the type of fire that doesn't go out, and he just continues to seek vengeance on the person that killed his family and put him on fire. And so that's his whole motivation. Yeah, he like this dude is on fire. He can't die, and he is angry, so he's looking for the guy that caused him this much grief.
Oh,
and so it's a bit of a dark story because it's this whole vengeance thing, and then from that it goes to a very different sort of thing where it's a little bit more lighthearted but still dark, and that's what Chainsaw Man kind of came in. So it's weird. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah, I'm good right there.
I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I got a few things that I need to watch, but
yeah, I don't think Fire Fist has an anime. You could read that online.
So,
have you seen Ninja Kamui yet?
Yes,
no,
sir.
not yet. Is it good?
Yes,
oh
sir.
My god, it might be animation of the year. That thing is ridiculous.
The fight scenes are the fight scenes are great. The fight scenes alone are great. The story, it has been used, but it has a different twist on there. I don't care for the cop too much. I don't.
You don't like the cop?
That cop gets on my nerves. He is so because he's stereotypical.
Oh, wait, is this on? This is on.
Paramount,
what is it?
Paramount Plus.
Oh,
no,
damn it.
Well, now it is. I think it's on there now, but it's out of Toonami.
Yeah,
it's out of Toonami, and then it streams on Max, and now I think it's on. I think it just went to Paramount or one of the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Can I watch it? I could watch it on Adult Swim right now.
You can watch it on Adult Swim right now, yes. But
because it's out of Toonami, so you should be able to watch it.
Yeah, that cop just I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm like, dude, like, okay, so if you ever notice, we are very Bleach is the only anime that gives us people of color depth in our characters.
You know what? The first few seconds, I already see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The first few seconds of the first episode.
Dude
on the train going, yeah. I'm like.
So Bleach does that. There's a few other characters. I mean, there's a few other, but Bleach is the one that, to me, that does it better than other ones.
All right. I feel like the cop is a necessary evil.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm not gonna.
And it's and plus in Japanese animation, it's like you said, we don't get that much of depth. So
yeah. I don't know. I'm not. I don't want.
I mean, I'm okay with not seeing him too much in the show.
Okay. All right. Then,
you know.
Yeah. Like I don't.
Like I don't see him as somebody like, oh, okay, he's all right in the show. I'm like, I could be without. It could be a show without him.
Right. I'd be okay.
Or the girl be the lead. Like they could have just left the girl in there, would have been fine. The female detective, they could have just left her in there.
Who the
She's
heck
more of a
is
fit.
animating this show? This is amazing.
Yeah, the show's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the show. Now I like I said, I like the story. I love the pain that
the fight sequences is banana.
The pain that the main character is portraying, it's you could see it. You could see that. So yeah, I like it.
Whatever that breathing form is, that's ridiculous.
Oh, fire. That is fire.
Yeah, that ninja breathing form thing he does is ridiculous.
Yeah, he hits that and you're just like, this dude right here is dangerous.
Yeah.
This fool got stabbed in the neck. And he's still going.
Yeah, it's I take it, yeah. I don't know, man. The animation is different.
Yeah, it does hit different.
It is.
So
another level.
Everybody had a good week, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
I said everybody had a good week. Rashad, you have a good week? You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
As far as like collecting or life?
No, I was just talking about life. We can get into collecting here in a minute. That's what I was going with.
Well, yeah. Life, yeah. Life good.
All right. So,
life good.
Life.
I ain't have to pull out the I ain't have to pull out the burner on nobody. So
okay.
I ain't got no bodies on.
Today was a good day.
You know what I mean? I didn't have to use my AK. You know what I mean?
Nobody's talking. Oh my goodness, man.
So did anybody get any pickups this week?
Well, yes.
Well,
I have no pickups, but I did say I was going to look at the stash I picked up a while ago. So let me do that right now.
And I apologize for the delay on my part, man. I didn't realize that fire alarm was going to be going on for that long, man. That was crazy, man. That was crazy, dog. Like
you good, man.
That should happen. That should happen so often, though, man. Like we'll be sitting around. I'll be sitting around chilling, having a good old time. You know, scratching my balls, and all of a sudden alarm go off. I'm like, dang. Usually like 30 minutes. Sometimes it don't even last that long. But man, it was anyway.
Right. Well, that's cool. Oh me. So apparently it wasn't no fire. So yeah.
Nah. It's not. Well, of course it's not. Usually it's not. That's why I usually don't leave. That's a scary part, though. You know what I mean?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Usually I don't leave.
I usually don't leave. You know, but
shit, burning down.
It's gotten to the point now. I just look out the window and I look around and see ain't no fire around, ain't no smoke. I'll just wait and see somebody knocking the door.
Right.
So did you go ahead and pick up any? Did you pick up any of the Super 7s that were on sale?
No, man. I'm hoping they'll still be on sale next week.
They are on sale to the end of the month.
Okay, cool.
I'm
gonna pick up some of the Silverhawks if there's any left.
You probably are better off buying the Silverhawks off of Entertainment Earth.
So Entertainment that's doing it?
Is it cheaper on it?
Hang on, let me check. I thought I know that still. See, I'm only lacking still. I'm lacking still hard. She was like $13 on Entertainment Earth. Let me see if the.
But I'm also partial to supporting a local business on that too.
Oh yeah, I know. I do the same thing. That's the only reason I want to get the. But I think Super 7 is going to be where some of our local businesses are not. Like I was talking to Matthew, he doesn't feel too keen on them.
Yeah.
Rick has been threatening for the longest.
Yeah.
And of course, Totally Rad, they're kind of selective with their Super 7.
You said Matthew. Matthew from Totally Rad, or you talking?
Matthew from Totally Rad. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Replay Toys is selective with theirs. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not there. So
yeah, like I was talking to Rick, and he was saying like he thought the classic that Super 7 would the GI Joes would fly off the shelf because of the classic look. And we were both talking about, the classified series. Yeah, he also said that, classified series is fantastic, but he thought because the Super 7 had the more cartoon accurate look, that people would come in and get them. But I don't get, I don't know if it's the price of the Super 7.
I think it's a combination of the price and the size and articulation.
Size, because they come with a lot of stuff, especially Snake Eyes.
Yeah,
Snake Eyes is the same price, and you get an articulated animal.
Yeah,
what I mean? But the thing is, it's horrible. Like Timber,
horrible,
Timber sucks. You guys have seen, like,
Timber sucks.
so
like
the thing is, so so the only Super 7 that I've decided to get like right now is like I went ahead and picked up the next gen.
Yeah.
And
sweet, where'd you find him at?
I got him from Big Bad. The whole thing is, these are okay. These are not bad. I got Riker. I'm gonna get Data. The reason why is because you're not expecting that high articulation because it's
they don't need to. Yeah, they don't need
that
to.
makes sense.
Like even standing in a vanilla pose, I could just see him like where they're talking.
Yeah,
but like I said,
can he do the Riker pose?
Oh, okay, so he can do.
Because he's got to go like on the hip and the leg.
He can sit there and do like he can do the Will Riker maneuver.
Okay.
So but once again,
I mean, I think. Yeah, I think if you want nostalgia, then like Super 7 is the way to go.
Yeah,
of course.
Like
he said, I think. You don't think?
No, well,
I only say that. I only say that because of like a person like me is. I also want the articulation too, and Super 7 doesn't offer that. They offer the minimum with their figures. But if you're just going straight for, I want the nostalgic cartoon feature, by all means, Super 7 is definitely a place to go.
So it does actually remind you of that.
Yeah, Super 7.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's designed. That's what they design it for.
Yeah, they are more of okay, we're gonna throw an homage to the older, like their Playmates. If you notice the Ninja Turtles, they are based on the Playmate Ninja Turtles. This Star Trek, the Will Riker, is based on the Playmate Will Riker. That's where they're throwing the angle at. Is be like, that's okay, weird. We're gonna make it where, because that was the thing. They're trying to take. So the thing that ticks me off the most is that they know who they're catering to. They're catering to older collectors who have or did have the Playmates or did have that figure, and they're giving it a up-to-date basic articulation.
Basic, yeah.
Yeah, they're giving you up-to-date basic articulation, this is more articulation that we had with our old school Playmates.
Right.
So that's where I think that they were trying to go, but I think they made a mistake by trying to do it in this era of G.I. Joe Classified.
Yeah.
I think they made a mistake when they did that. And
the timing. Like, you're saying the timing's bad.
The timing is bad. So yes, you're not gonna get what you could get. Like I thought about it, like Storm Shadow. He was 30. He's $30, and my mindset is like, I could do something with it, because the reason why is because I have Snake Eyes.
Right.
And I'd be like, okay, well maybe. But the thing about it is, if they had honestly gave me Commando Snake Eyes, like he is in, like how he is in the G.I. Joe Sunbow cartoons with like the ninjas, like, but I don't think they don't want to mess with G.I. Joe anymore. I think they really are trying to get, I think their original thing was to try to get the original 13 out, exception, and now they got Zartan on there. But I think that's what they were trying to do, is get the 13 out, or get at least a majority of the 13 and kind of walk away from it. Yeah. And probably stick to like their Simpsons and stick to the niche the niche ones, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Silverhawks, they messed up with Silverhawks. When you made Quicksilver, and I say this all the time, when you made Quicksilver taller than like basically everyone, you messed up. If you had to make Quicksilver just a tad bit taller than Bluegrass, but keep him a little bit smaller than Steel Will, you would have been okay.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that.
Wow.
And
So
that's one of the reasons why I've been hesitant on getting Steel Heart, even though she is $13.
yeah.
And because I know, like I said, I wanted to finish them off. I'm not gonna get like Hot Wing because I
Nah.
think I think that's
You ain't
just
get the Copper Kid?
Man,
I'm gonna get Copper Kid, but I think
man.
I'm not getting Copper. I think you have the option to not get him with the bike.
Yeah, you can get them separate from the bike. The bike
So,
is separate. Yeah.
but I'm gonna feel some kind of way because Copper Kid. That's why I would rather just go ahead. If I'm gonna finish up a core team, it's gonna be the Thundercats, and I'm just getting the core. I'm not getting the Thunderian, so I'm not getting Bengali, Linkso,
Yeah.
or Pyra. I'm gonna get the twins. The twins are the twins, and I don't really have to have Snarf, but I'll get them. But I'm just getting the twins and Snarf, and then I'm tapping out as far as that. And the only thing I'm gonna stick to is if they go far enough, is gonna be the Star Treks. The only reason why is because if I'm gonna get a figure that I do not have that I am connected to, but I know I'm not gonna get that many poses out of them, or they'll look good in a vanilla pose.
Yeah.
I'd rather be Star Trek because
Star Trek,
Silverhawks.
yeah. Yep.
Silverhawks. I want a dynamic pose for Silverhawks. Thundercats.
Right.
I want my Lino to be able to get down and dirty. I mean,
Yeah.
or even have the twins doing like some poses or whatever have you.
Mhm.
Like Tiger is one of the most disappointing of my Thundercats.
Yeah, you can't
Anyway,
Yeah.
Man, that's funny you say that about the Super 7 Star Trek because I was thinking about getting the Playmates ones. They're like
Yeah.
what, 3 3/4. They might be like 4-inch figures or whatever, 5-inch
Yeah.
figures.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, they're only like, I think they're like $13 or something like that.
Yeah, they're
13,
super
14.
low.
They're super. And I'm like, you know what? I really don't need them I don't need them to articulate that close. I just need
Right.
I just need them to get that nice vanilla pose and just set up the shot and just be
Yeah.
done with it. They don't need to be looking like they're dodging bullets. You just got,
Well, the
And
way
then
I look at it is like a lot of those figures, though, they had the characters had more dynamic poses. That's probably one of the reasons why I don't like I think I got one Super 7. It was like the Avatar series. I really,
interesting.
I think I got
What?
one, like Katara. Or is
Or
that
Avatar? Super 7 didn't have Avatar, did they? Are you talking about?
No.
I didn't think Super 7 had Avatar. You talking about? I know McFarlane had Avatar in
Oh, it's a
Beast
different
King,
group.
Beast King, best was it best
Yeah, best articulation.
best
Yeah.
articulation. They have Avatar, but
Which
yeah,
one was that was Super 7? One of them Super 7. I just don't remember which one. But I didn't like the articulation. That's why I kind of was like, I don't know if I want to get the rest in the series.
It was probably if it's Avatar, like you're talking about Avatar Last Airbender.
Well, I was thinking it was Avatar, but it may not be Avatar for the Super 7.
Okay.
I got it on sale, and I don't know which one it is.
Oh, Diamond Select used to have
Diamond Select had Avatar, and they are. Now, I mean, Diamond Select is another thing, but I already know. I've said a few times what the reason why Diamond Select can't give you the articulation that you would want is because
we already talked about that. It's a lot of logistics on that.
Yeah, that's a licensing thing. So now I am very tempted to get to go ahead and pre-order Archangel.
the Diamond Select. Yeah.
The Diamond Select,
Marvel Select or whatever. Yeah.
But now that Marvel has released that regular Angel, all it is a head swap away from Archangel. A head swap.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
So,
I have a feeling that Angel is going to be on a lot of people's top 10.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Huh. Okay, so it's funny. We all have our different feelings for um I was gonna say Planet Nostalgia, but that is true now. You have to think about
No,
this. Is
no,
true.
we all have the same feeling for
We all have the same feeling about Planet but you know the way you know
Pause.
the way this like they just and
Pause.
it was an accidental slip up, but it needs to be said. But
Damn, that's
Man,
funny.
no,
That is funny.
man, don't
what's
sweat
the
this
guy?
dude's head off. His hat barely fit right now.
I mean that hat right there, it's screaming. It is screaming.
Oh,
It is
man.
like, oh, I can't like really. It is like you can't take it no more. Can't. But what's his name? Anthony's Customs. Anthony's
Oh, word.
Customs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what he said made so much sense, but at the same time, it's like once again, it's like when Planet Nostalgia says something, I have to get someone else to say it so
Say
I
it.
can. But he came to say that from now on, Marvel Legends are just gonna get fives from him, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel him, and
yeah.
I feel him, I feel him
Yeah,
on
I
that.
feel him on that. I feel him on that.
But
I'm with
like
him on
so,
that.
this latest wave is the only wave in like that I've ever wanted to get all of them, just because I know Zabu is going to be
Oh yeah.
he's going to be so expensive or going to be so hard to get that I am honestly thinking about go ahead and going on Big Bad and just ordering
Mm.
the whole wave like a case.
Just to get the bath.
Right,
Yeah.
Just for
just
the
get the
bath.
bath. 'Cause I sent it like I think that I sent it to Rashad that they're gonna get me for cable. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That
get
cable. Yeah. That cable. I can see
and
that cable being the one. Yeah.
he's like the size of cable. He's not the
Mm.
smaller cable.
The
he's the
bigger
size of the
cable.
cable that's out already. That X Force cable that came out like
The beefy one.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I want Kazar. This is the first time that they've ever made well in a while that they've ever made a wave where you had like somebody you really wanted in the build a figure with somebody you want. Like I've always wanted a Kazar and a Zabu. I don't have
Yeah.
to have Sheena, whatever
Mm.
her name is. I don't have to have her, but
Right.
if I get her, that's fine. The only reason I would get uh Pharaoh, no, that's Wolfsbane. That's
Oh,
Wolfsbane.
with Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get Wolfsbane just because they haven't really shown her much love as far as
No.
figure wise.
Man.
So I would probably get her just to try to build out some kind of X Factor team. But beyond that, I could care less. I mean, honestly, I would even go as far as the like. I think they do have it where they have a case of where you get two each, and it's
Yeah.
not that expensive. I think that's what they do. I can't remember. It's been so
I
long
hope
since I.
that
You're
that
not gonna get that superior Iron Man.
I was just
No,
about to say that.
I was on the fence, man. I looked at
What
that.
I
I'm
was
like,
what I was
Are you serious?
what I was
No,
about to
not.
say was
ah,
I hope Zabu, like none of her parts come with superior Iron Man. Like it's just a loose single figure, so I don't have to buy him. Because
Yeah,
come on,
wow.
man,
you know
that's horrible.
he is ugly, but
You know,
that's the good thing about it is he is. And now I have noticed, if you all have noticed this, that most of the Iron Mans because they have been releasing Iron Mans, but they release him and he doesn't have a part, just like how Cyclops didn't have a part
yeah,
Right.
when
Right.
he
Yeah.
was released. So I think they're listening, but at the same time, I'm still at the point of Anthony's Custom, and once again, he said that Marvel Legends are fives for him, and if anything goes beyond that, it would be a shot, and I kind of feel that way.
I'm a
Even
little
Marvel Legends,
annoyed because I like Iron Man, but I don't like how like I was looking at that figure. I was like, what in the flying fuck? It just looks so wrong, and
It's so
it's
it's plain.
yeah,
plain.
Plain.
and it's like
It's
the most
lazy.
bland. version of Iron Man I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's lazy work. It's lazy work by Hasbro.
It's
Man.
lazy
That's
work.
Marvel team.
And the ugly thing about it, it was lazy work in the comic too.
Yeah.
The artwork was horrible. Yeah, the artwork was like not the greatest.
Yeah.
It was like they could have, in other words, for him to be superior Iron Man, that he could have had a superior look.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I understood the reasoning behind the whole story, but I also didn't like what do you call it? Like I didn't like some of the actions didn't make sense to me. Like I was hoping they didn't go certain routes. You know what I mean?
You're talking about in the book?
Yeah, in the book, because like it made him like very tropey as far as like a very weird villainy sort of thing going on.
Yeah, I didn't read the series because I wasn't attracted to it.
It was short. Like for what it was, it was pretty short. But it was also kind of like, why'd you do this?
Well, you know everything that happened behind that, right?
Nope.
No, I don't know that.
Everything that happened behind what? Everything that happened.
I don't know that arc at all.
The superior, anything that happened, like you had so this is the best way to explain it. And once again, this is when they were really doing the X-Men bad, and they were really
trash.
Oh yeah. Because Fox had X-Men, and we're gonna promote Inhumans over the X-Men,
and then they fucked that up.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the television show flopped. So now we're gonna like kill off the Inhumans, so they don't exist. Right. Like they're not around anymore. Get out of here, man.
The whole scenario was just fucking dirty, man.
I'm sorry, Sam. You got me off on a tangent, man. It gets me so heated, man. It gets me so heated. It gets me so heated because all of this stuff is based off the comics, and now they want to flip it around and reverse it. They want to Uno reverse this shit. Like, oh, we're gonna cause a show did bad. We're gonna get rid of the comic books. Get out of here, man.
Well, maybe have both of them fight each other off, and then it was really bad. So,
hey, yo, you remember the Marvel's poster? You know, you said Marvel, and it had all the characters on it, right?
Yeah.
And it would have like X-Men, you know, cosmic characters, Avengers characters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, and it hit me again. I'm like, man, I remember when you used to have like all of Marvel represented on there, but now it's just like
Marvel.
Now it's just like Avengers or whatever's in the MCU.
It's MCU. But yeah, they had turned around. They had long story, and I'm condensing this down as much as possible. Red Skull decided that he was going to steal Professor X's brain. He took Professor X's brain, and when he did that, he used his power.
Don't like it.
Yeah, he used his
power. I already don't like it.
I already don't like it. Yeah, he used his power to actually, like, the people that were good. They actually began, like, Havoc. The game, he became more aggressive. Sabretooth was actually a good guy. Iron Man's personality. That's why you got the superior Iron Man, is because of that personality. It was a whole thing where he had basically swapped everyone out, and I was just like, why? And it made that's why, and once again, that's why I still say to this day that DC has the better writers when it comes to books, when it comes to captivating stories. Now, the one thing I hate is and they do it like Batman. As much as I love Batman, it is the same thing over and over again. He has a situation where if he had simply brought in the Bat family, they could have had that situation rectified. But Batman takes it on by himself, and then it causes havoc. The Bat family still comes in, saves his ass, and then he goes through this whole thing of, I'm going to do better. I'm going to make sure that you all don't want to play it. And what does Batman do?
He goes right back to doing Batman stuff.
You know what the one thing I don't like about DC is they always have these crisis level events that lead to nowhere.
Well, no, I take that back. DC, Marvel does that, and
Marvel does it too. But DC seems like they do it all the time. Like they're
That's because they write themselves into a corner, man. They just
they
can't
always
right
have
out
these
of it.
crisis level events. Like, okay, we had Heroes in Crisis. We have Crisis of this, Crisis of that.
Like, those actually reverberate through the universe. So we had Heroes.
Yeah, they do. But
the ones that Heroes in Crisis did actually change the universe. Yeah. They actually made it okay. So Wally, he had killed it, but they walked it back.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, the Marvel does it, but for instance, the whole Judgment from Marvel, that whole thing, where you had the Eternals, or there was Inhumans, Eternals, I think.
Yeah.
They had that whole thing where it was it was supposed to be judging everyone. And it judged a lot of people, like it judged Logan, it judged Jean. They both failed. It judged Spider-Man. Spider-Man passed. It judged Captain America. Captain America failed. It judged Iron Man. It was like it judged Thor. And I think it actually killed Thor or something to that. I can't remember. I might be wrong. But the whole thing is that judgment was like enough. It basically said enough. Like it judged Cyclops, which I think is still the best one, because Cyclops said to him, he said, man, he said he was getting ready to judge Cyclops, and Cyclops spoke and said, you can't judge me. There's only one person that can judge me, and that's my wife, and you really don't want to meet her.
Hey, that's real talk. That's real talk, though.
Cyclops is so good. But anyway,
you don't want to meet her.
Right. You don't want to see her. So the thing came back and it said, he said, I'm not casting judgment right now, but I'm here watching you all. And the whole thing about Marvel is they have been going through everything after the whole thing about the humans, like how the mutant massacre has been going on. Everything's been going on. Yet this thing has not came back and said, you know what? I'm passing judgment. They're supposed to be on their feet. Yeah. And so that's why I said no. But while DC, at least when they do these crises, it changes the universe. It changes the universe. Yeah. Right. Crisis on Infinite Earth was where they lost multiple universes. Then you had Crisis, which actually brought multiple universes back.
They keep bringing it.
They walk theirs back. Marvel just be like, oh, that didn't happen. Go ahead, Tony. You gonna say something?
No, it's okay. My issue with both companies is that they write themselves into a corner in order to get people interested again.
Yeah.
Or to bring back, let's say, Logan, because Logan's a popular one who dies and is not dead. They have to create these stupid events.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, okay, dude, if you just freaking continued to a new generation of heroes, to a new thing, to something new, you wouldn't be in this fucking situation. Because
go ahead.
No, because that's the way I look at it. Because it's the problem with every major comic book thing that that it's like like Marvel, DC, Valiant had this problem for a while with some of their product line.
Yeah,
but the most notable ones, Marvel and DC, always had this massive event. Oh, we're gonna reboot or fix a thing, dude. Fucking move on.
Well, just pose an idea. How would you feel if they did it more like let's say they give a certain writer, artist, inker, like a certain team, you've got 24 issues with Nightwing, or you got 24 issues with X-Men to tell your story, your arc, and after 24 issues, we're gonna go back to one, but we're gonna come back with a whole new creative team, and then you got 24 issues.
Then they used to. I think they still do that, don't they?
They did that with Gwen and a couple of other characters.
And then okay.
Cool. No, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Rashad.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't interrupt me. No, you didn't interrupt at all.
Okay, so that's what they do. So you have your run, and it's usually a year. They give them 12 issues and one annual to make a story, and then they go back. The thing is, and it is said so cleanly that hey, you don't have to follow their blueprint. Like for instance, let's go with Jim Lee's Hush.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. We all know that the artwork alone and the storyline we would love for that to continue on.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't. It stopped after the Hush, the whole arc.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, it stopped. And then they go to a new arc, they go to a whole new team. Now, the team does not have to follow. They can either ignore everything that happened, or they could build on everything. It's just depending on them.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it has gotten to where it is an unspoken rule to at least carry over some of the stuff, or carry over even the majority of it, or some of the character,
or a plot line or something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Instead of when you're talking about the Hush series, that started at what issues? I'm just gonna throw out a number: 798.
Yeah.
And from 798 to 813 is the Hush thing. What I'm saying is actually say you have issue. The number is actually number 1.
Yeah.
And you get 24 issues, and after 24 issues, after that you go back to number 1, and you get 36 issues or whatever they want to.
Well, I think they changed that with your not changed it. So I don't get me wrong. Don't quote me on this, but so DC says, okay, we've been having Batman for this long.
Yeah.
We're not gonna change our numbers, or so for instance, Batman and one of the Superman books, and I believe it was somebody else. They're gonna keep their numbers because
they're called legacy,
right? They're keeping their numbers. So if we're at Batman 789, no, we're not going back to 1. We will now. What we will do is we will give you a Batman Gotham. Gotham by midnight.
Something like that.
You can have one, and you can go on and go through with 1 through 12. And if you do good enough, we're gonna do one or two things. We're either getting ready to let that numbering continue, or we're gonna start with something else, and it'll be Gotham Twilight.
Gotham Midday.
Gotham Midday.
That's how you want to do it.
Gotham by Gotham. I like your idea. Gotham by Twilight.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Gotham Midday. Anything.
Dawn of Gotham or some shit.
They do that, and I know why they do it, and I'm not gonna say I even understand it. And you know what? I can't even walk. I'm gonna walk that whole segment back. I don't know why they do it. I know that it could be. It could be that they want to show that much respect, but X-Men go by volumes. X-Men,
you know what I'm saying?
Most Marvel, their numberings go by volumes. So we're gonna do this, and after we do this, this is gonna be the end of volume 1. Then we're going into new X-Men like volume 2. Like right now, the whole Krakoan age is volume what? I can't remember.
5.
It might be
6. Okay.
It might be
5.
It
might be 6. I'm probably wrong. I'm so off with all the volumes. It's bad.
So the whole Krakoan age, and I mean, right now to me, Krakoan age is right up there with Chris Claremont's run.
Really? Because when Jonathan Hickman came through, man, and he redid that, man, shit came. It got me excited for X-Men again. Like the last 8 pages, I would look down and I would try to learn the alphabet. I would sit there and read the alphabet. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I stopped is because they are they already said that the Krakoan age was just that. It is just it wasn't gonna go any further than that. It was where we're gonna stop this at some point in time, and they did.
Man.
And what killed me was when they started throwing so many books out. They had X-Men, X-Force, New. Like there was so many books that came out, and back. I was like, man, I can't. I'm gonna spend $40 just on X-Men books.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what we were talking about in Greatest Escape.
Yeah.
Like, if you had to just the one book that actually would have been any count was the X-Men, the whole Krakoan age on that X-Men book,
Yeah.
and and X Force. X Factor really wasn't about anything.
Yeah.
Because X Force was the one that was like that's your CIA. That is your dirty. That's your wet works books. That's when you got low. That's when you got Logan at his best and Beast at his worst. You had
Yeah.
I like the way you put that. That's the quote of the evening. Like, say that one more time, man. Say it one more time for the record.
X-Force was what you had Logan at his best and Beast at his worst. And
Logan at his best and Beast at his worst.
And it was like, wow. And it even had a
get you a shirt
gag.
made.
It even had a going gag on there. Like the going gag on X-Force is that Kid Omega always got murked. It was
that poor person. Man.
Yeah, Kid Omega always it was like he always got killed. And it was like, all right, like it was where you had people that did what they needed to do to save Krakoa kind of thing. And it was like stuff in the background. But like once again, that is one of the better. This is going to be one of the better arcs. This whole Follow Mutant thing, that's good. It's like you got it where, like, I love, and we talked about this. I love the fact that they are like, we are not getting ready to get pushed around by y'all anymore.
Word. Yeah.
We are tired, and it could be superhero or villain alike. We are murking you all. We are not playing anymore. If they are right back at the whole thing of we may not get along, but the first time you touch that person, I'm going in your jaw. It's like I love that. I love X-Men like that. I love it when they're like, yeah, we can talk about them all we want to, but as soon as you open your mouth about them, we got to get on the with you, buddy.
That's your ass. That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Mr. Postman. The Sabretooth Wars look good. That looks like that's going to be a good series.
Is that with the Wolverine Sabretooth Wars?
Yes, he's in it, but I think it's more.
The Exiles are going after Sabretooth.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about something.
The whole thing. Okay, so Sabretooth is like really one of the most complex bad guys you get. This guy would so Sabretooth could be like he could befriend you, not into the extent of but he'll wait till he gets your trust and will stab you in your back. Sabretooth is like high level smart, but at the same time, he doesn't mind getting down and dirty with you. He doesn't mind getting feral with you. And
he's just a murderous entity. That's what he is.
Yeah,
he just likes to kill no matter what.
Yeah. Well, and the thing about it, Sabretooth is he's not a bad guy or a good guy. He's just a force of nature. He is where you let him loose, and that's Sabretooth's actual Remus. Remus actually so you have Remus, which is he's the guy that basically is like the pack of what Wolverine is.
Yeah.
So you got Remus, which is Remus would be considered the alpha. And you have Logan. He, in this sense, Logan is the beta in this one. He's like the one because Sabretooth is like the middle child, I guess you would say. The whole thing is that Remus tasks Sabretooth with anytime Logan is happy, anytime he is at the point of happiness, you need to go and destroy that happiness. That is what Remus charged Sabretooth to do. And Sabretooth has been doing it ever since they've been around.
Sabretooth reverse Flash.
Yeah. Sabretooth is the only person that got sentenced in Krakoa to go down there and was like they were supposed to be rehabilitating in the mind there. Sabretooth was still killing people in his mind.
Yeah.
In Krakoa.
He's a reverse Flash of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, they sit there and say, well, hey, look, they even went as far as to say, look, Sabretooth, we'll let you still do that. Just tell us how you're doing it. Sabretooth did all that, and he ended up escaping Krakoa. He's the only one that escaped Krakoa. So, now he got his own team together, which was the Exiles. And now they're hunting Sabretooth because Sabretooth is running amok. You see what he did to Logan.
Supposedly, he's more superior to Logan.
They
said something dampens Logan's his mutant ability, and Sabretooth's supposed to be the purest form of what Logan could be, because supposedly Sabretooth's healing factor is faster. Right. Like he's more feral than Logan, and here's something else they said about Sabretooth. But something dampens Logan's mutant ability to be like Sabretooth.
Isn't the adamantium in his body?
I think it's the adamantium. I think they said it's the adamantium that does it, that dampens it. But they said Sabretooth is the purest form of what Logan should be.
Adamantium and Logan does that. Right. Now, the reason why Logan is always seeking to dampen that animal spirit that he has, that feralness that he has.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just froze. Yeah, I froze. Okay, am I good? Am I back?
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, Logan actually, he's like this. Yeah, he wants to be like he wants to be human. He doesn't necessarily want to be feral. Like if Sabretooth had ran into Logan when Logan was running around in the woods in Canada, I think it would have been a different thing.
Yeah,
I think it would have been a different thing.
I don't know, man. Sabretooth he be giving Logan the business. I don't know.
Well, now he does.
Sabretooth lets loose.
I think the only advantage Logan has is the adamantium over Sabretooth.
Yes.
If you really break it down, that's actually his advantage.
I would agree.
Did y'all ever read the comic where Sabretooth got adamantium?
Yeah, he had the tips, the claws.
And he looked at Logan. Logan was hitting him, and he said, "Do you see anything different about me?
Yeah.
Do you notice anything different about me, Front?" Yeah. He said, "Look closer."
And he
showed a close up of his face, and he saw the adamantium. Like, that's the only thing. He said, "That's the only thing that made you better than me. That's the only difference."
Yeah.
And he started gutting him and threw him off that cliff. Oh man.
So I'm saying he's supposed to be the more purest form of what Logan's supposed to be, but Logan has the adamantium and it dampens him.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
because Sabretooth's healing factor is faster than Logan's.
Yeah, because
he heals faster than Logan.
He has to like you said. He has to fight. Like Logan's healing factor is working double time. What'd you say? Were you saying something?
No, I said I had to go get the best Black Series figure ever made.
The best Black Series ever. So Logan, Logan has to fight with
Yeah, he just glossed right over that.
I had a McFarlane right now, right here in front of me. So Logan,
you keep talking, sir. I'll find one. I'll find enough for both of us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Did you? I know y'all put your pre-order in for that Todd McFarlane figure that he released today. Yesterday.
I looked at it.
Sir. I was gonna buy one off of you, man.
I said, I know they already pre-ordered this thing right here.
No, you know
what is this narcissist behavior right here, dog?
I swear, if I was sitting on some money, I was going to send you so many.
Oh gosh!
I would have put some things in the mail and sent them right back to you.
Return to sender.
Arms and legs broken right off.
He would have come home one day. It'd have been 24 boxes sitting in his front door.
I would have packed them boxes up. I would have shipped them back to you. Got on a plane, landed in Tennessee. I brought them
Take this
things right back to you.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I think you lost something over here on the East Coast over here.
Hey, man. Like who else
Hell no.
who else wants to fuck with Hollywood Cole?
You gotta be a self-centered mofo to make your own figure. Put it up
Yeah.
for pre-order, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Like, okay,
Man.
I
What
understand.
I'm gonna do with that?
'cause they did the same thing for what's his name, Stan Lee, before he
They
died.
did.
But
They did. Stan Lee.
Well-
They've done George Lucas and
Mhm.
Dave Filoni.
And Dave Filoni, yeah.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, but that was like out of respect, you know? That
That's
was like
out of
respect.
out of
Yeah,
respect figure. It wasn't Stanley like, oh, I'm gonna make my own figure and put it up for pre-order and have y'all buy it. Like, nah, man, nobody want that thing, man.
it's like, here's the thing. I understand some of why he made it, but at the same time, I don't care enough to buy it.
Yeah, it didn't have to be done.
Yeah.
I think so first of all, who said this? Who said this? He had said that, you know, if it's like they make those figures for whomever is going to get them. They don't necessarily make them for the whole community. So
of course.
So you gonna say something?
No, I was gonna. The only reason I would get it is out of respect of what Todd has done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I
with
can
his
see that.
career. You know what I mean? Because like him, Jim Lee,
Rob Liefeld,
all of them created image at a time where they didn't have control of their characters. So they were like, hey, man, we're going to create image where we can control. We have the rights to the characters we create.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This,
And so
this,
you know what I mean? So that's the only reason. That's the only reason. And for Todd to create that his company image, you know, and to be the only one to stick with it. You know what I mean? The rest of them dipped out.
Yeah.
You know, he stuck with it.
Well,
and to get
well,
Spawn,
Lee was the best of all.
Yeah,
of them.
Lee was the best.
So.
But for him to stick with it and to get Spawn to 300 you know, issues or whatever.
Mhm.
I was like, you know what? That I'm not saying I'm gonna get it, but I'm saying if I was gonna get it, that'd be the only reason I get it, is out of respect to what he's done.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
the guy,
he's a modern age Stan Lee.
Yeah,
you know,
he is.
Yeah.
I'm stretching it. You know.
Well, let's put it like this: he is, and I do think that he is a modern age self-made comic person. I think Jim Lee, out of all of them, I think Jim Lee has the most. The most prestige of them all.
For sure.
As far as Jim Lee is like, when you see Jim Lee, you respect it. You see that artwork for Hush. You see the fact that he did a good job when he stepped into the helm of DC. So I give him that. But when you do see Todd, you see Todd as more of a for the people type creator. He is where he's like, you would expect to see Todd in the trenches with you, kind of thing. Yeah. As far as when it comes to creativity or anything like that. Now, I think that he has reached a new level of to make your own toy. That's cool. Yeah. I would have been more amped to. I would have been more amped to have made I would have been more amped the simple fact that Spawn is a figure. Spawn is a book. Spawn is a TV show. This is a character that I came up with in my head.
Yeah.
And this thing is just moving. Like it's that big. So do I think I need a figure of me? No. I mean, but like you said, George Lucas did it. But George Lucas did Star Wars. That was his. Yeah, I know his wife still feels some kind of way because she left right before the thing took off.
You know what I mean?
And so I can see him making a figure or okaying a figure being made in his life. Now Todd has a toy company. So as you see, it's a little bit more arrogant.
Yeah.
Because he has his toy company that made himself. So Rob, what's his name? The one that did
Rob Liefeld.
Liefeld, they have figures coming out now for him. He's
I hate that guy.
Yeah, well,
a lot of people do, man. A lot of people hate his art,
as a
man.
kid, I mean, as a kid, when I was collecting comic books as a kid, I absolutely hated his artwork. I hated it so much.
Well,
I was like, this is so disproportional and ridiculous looking. I mean, even the first issue of Deadpool on the cover, man. I was like, what? When I first seen Deadpool, I was like, who? I was like, what? I was like, ew, man. I was like, what is this? I was like, what the heck is this?
The only thing I liked about Rob Liefeld is how he did guns, man. I love the way he did weapons.
Pouches,
he did
weapons,
but
like all that stuff. But human anatomy, the anatomy, you can throw that. You can throw that in there.
I was like,
take that to the sun. You know what I mean? That
you want to know something funny? He actually can do proper human anatomy when he has time. But I think his only major thing is when he was working with Marvel back then. They said we got like 5 days to get an issue done. I got you, fam, bro. That stuff was so rushed.
And me as a kid buying Marvel paid for it.
But no, the problem now is that he still draws that way now. Is he just trying to like continue his trend? Like
that when Captain America was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, that is.
No, but this. Like his website, if you go to Rob's website, you will actually see his work. And I think what was it? A couple people commented on his stuff. It's like, dude, why don't you do this for your comic work? And he goes, it's because I need time.
Yeah, he was definitely the weakest link out of all of them.
The crazy thing is, like, even now, like, when they say, hey, this is a Rob Liefeld cover, you're like, yep, that's Rob Liefeld, because it looks like, you didn't have to say his name. You can look at it and tell it's Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, you just see wow, he phoned it in.
Wow, okay. Look at those feet.
This is atrocious.
Man, no, just don't turn them 3/4 view. It's like,
man. What the fuck, man?
When he was doing Marvel when I was a kid, I was like, man, god damn.
That Captain
that Captain America where his
he's like, is he supposed to be facing sideways?
The foghorn, leghorn chested Captain America.
He's supposed to be like this. Is he supposed to be like this?
Foghorn, leghorn. Oh my god.
The foghorn, leghorn chested Captain America. That thing was ridiculous, man.
That was awful.
That was so terrible.
I said, Marvel hired this dude. They could hire me. Like, what the hell is this?
I could do this with my eyes.
Man. Deadpool is definitely his saving grace. Yes, Deadpool is the creation of Deadpool is his saving grace.
Cable too. He made
cable. Yeah, he did cable too. Cable is the only reason I actually like it, because I wouldn't have got my
Cable, Deadpool. But he made Deadpool as a joke too.
I think he made Shatterstar too, if I'm not mistaken.
It was
like that whole crew, Shatterstar, Domino. Did he make them? I think he made them.
Apparently Domino was copycat, but Domino.
Yeah.
But,
Shatterstar. Well, Shatterstar is a copycat too.
No, Shatterstar's his character. Shatterstar's his.
Yeah, but Shatterstar is a copy of Longshot.
Well, that's his child. That's his child.
Right. I mean, also Gambit is also a copy of Longshot too.
Gambit.
Did you know? You guys knew that? Did you know that he's a copy of Longshot?
But don't you talk about Gambit? So
that's his hot button.
No, I like
you done made Sam's ovaries hot.
I take Longshot over Remy though. I'll take
Longshot any day.
I take Longshot over Remy.
I would take Longshot any day of the week.
I mean, I don't know how to, because so Gambit is way too cliche. So I get what you're saying. Shatterstar, they never really could figure out what to do with Shatterstar. They had something going, but they messed that up. So yes, out of the blueprint,
wasn't he from Mojo World too?
I think so.
Shatterstar's from Mojo World, I believe.
Wasn't he like an enforcer there?
I think he was from Mojo World.
Shatterstar was.
I believe. I might be wrong. I believe he came from Mojo World.
I think it was. I forgot how they actually did sum it up, because of course the whole thing. No, I think Shatterstar end up like he is a clone of. I forget how it went.
Oh, it's a
No, I might be
clone.
wrong. I might be wrong. So I think they did establish that yes, he is an offspring of him and Dazzler. I don't know. I guess he could be from Mojo. I mean, that would be the most likely thing because Dazzler and Longshot stayed in Mojo World.
Yeah.
So that would be the most likely thing. But I just think that out of like you just said, like you said, Longshot is the more original
Yeah.
type
Long
of
Shot
character.
was more. He was Gambit before Gambit came because he was a
Yeah.
pretty dude with the long blonde hair. He was dating Dazzler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that
Making light
but
shows.
see I think that well I hope
Instead
that
of
they
yeah, go ahead. My bad.
well what I was gonna talk about is I think it was Blurred Without Fear came on and he and, of course, it's Black History. Well, I don't know why we get a month, but at the same time, anyway, that's
It is
another
what it is.
thing.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is what it is. But
That's a discussion for another day.
yeah, I don't want to get on nobody, so I don't want to get on no somebody. The thing is that but they did state how Marvel, but not just Marvel, but especially the X-Men, how we have we have a bunch of black characters in the X-Men. We have we have different characters, but at the same time, when you say X-Men, there's probably only two X-Men that you really think about as far as African American, Bishop and
Bishop
Storm.
and Storm. Yeah.
But you have Pennis, which is Laurent Saint Croix or something like I forgot her name, but she was Penance.
Oh,
Her name is
Maggot.
Penance.
So was Maggot.
Yeah, Maggot is African
Maggot?
American.
Okay.
And it's just a thing that you have so many different things, but her name is I think her name is Krona or something like that. She is a time wielding mutant. She's African American. You got Sync.
X-Men?
Uh-huh.
Sync. Fuck, I forgot about
Sync
Sync.
is an African American.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have multiple African Americans
Was it
X-Men,
Gateway?
but you don't have them
Gateway
being
is.
prominent.
Gateway. Gateway was my
Gateway
dude.
is.
Gateway is Gateway.
I mean, he's
African,
Aborigine.
but they went as far as to say Gateway is Aborigine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gateway is Aborigines, but at the same time, so is Bishop. Bishop is considered Aborigine.
Yeah.
But the thing is that these are people of color that could be prominent, that they don't like. Bishop just now started to get love, y'all.
Yeah, that's
Bishop's
crazy,
been around for
isn't it?
how long?
He's been around a long
30,
ass time.
40 years?
Just now,
Can I?
yeah, Bishop just now
can I-
got on the whole thing of being.
I've been rocking with Bishop since the mullet.
Man, I've been rocking
Yes,
with Bishop
sir.
since
Yes,
the
sir.
mullet. I've been rocking with Bishop since he
mullet.
dropped.
Yeah.
That
What was
first
the
issue,
Jerry
He
Curl
dropped with the
era?
mullet. Yeah,
when
he
he
had the
dropped,
Jerry
man, that
curl.
first
That was
issue, I was
his
like,
introduction.
whoa. I'm like, hey, who's this cat? That's
Yeah.
And like
Man.
even
It's back
Shard,
in, yeah.
Shard.
I
was-
forget about
Shard.
Shard sometimes. I forget about Shard.
like his sister. I mean, that's one of the things that I thought about. I was like, dude, why didn't they
Man.
resurrect this man's sister?
Man,
Why
they need to
didn't
make that would. Man, they should do a. Man, I wonder if they could make a. Man, that would be sweet if they did Shard as a figure, man.
Yeah. So the whole thing was, it's just like
about Shard.
Marvel really doesn't. I mean, Marvel, especially X-Men, but beyond that, you really don't see the love for like, even if you go as far as any kind of Asian, like you don't have any prominent Asians. You can't say Psylocke because guess what? Psylocke is, I mean,
is a
Betsy,
British.
like Betsy
English,
Braddock is a white woman, and
Yeah.
like now it's different because Psylocke is not like Betsy Braddock is back in her body, and
Yeah, they separated them, didn't they?
they separated.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well,
at the
Jubilee
same
is
time,
Asian.
Jubilee is,
yeah.
yeah, but that's the thing.
Sunfire.
They did what's the name of that team they put together?
the new X-Men team. You talking about
no,
Generation X, or you talking about what?
no. Oh man, I can't think of because it was hot in the comics books 2 years ago.
What's that?
They introduced a whole new team, and they're all Asian or Pacific.
Actually, I don't know.
Crap, I cannot.
On who? On X-Men?
No, well, yeah. Hold on, I'll look it up real quick. I just went freaking blank. Cause it's a new book. They just introduced it a couple years back, and everybody in the team was Asian descent. Yeah.
I don't know, but I just think that Marvel could do so much better instead of having.
Nah, DC too. Both of the fools can.
Both of them. DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, DC.
Right.
But see, DC. What are you gonna say?
The Agents of Atlas is the name of the team. And,
with Shang-Chi and all them.
Shang-Chi, Jimmy Woo. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Snow, Arrow, Silk.
Yeah.
Sword Master. Yeah. Agents of Atlas.
I think
DC is the same thing. I think DC, they don't have characters that are black.
Yeah, I feel like DC is worse. I feel like DC is worse.
DC, what DC?
Yeah, because what you got? I could name them on my hand. Mr. Terrific, John Stewart.
I can name them. You said that with so much of your chest, it knocked my fingers over.
Name them like that, man.
Man, you said that like Banshee, man.
Yeah. So John Stewart has been shown love. John Stewart is
the man. He's the greatest Green Lantern.
Man, Simon Baz. When was the last time we heard anything about Simon Baz?
Simon Baz is
it don't matter. He got brown skin. He got brown skin.
Yeah.
But
he got brown skin. So the whole thing about it is John Stewart. So John Stewart has surpassed Hal Jordan as Green Lantern, as the most recognizable
as the Green Lantern. Yeah. You know what's crazy, man? What's crazy is if you talk to some younger kids, younger cats, you know what I mean, they think of Green Lantern as John Stewart. John Stewart is Green Lantern to them because of the animated show.
Yeah. So he does get that recognition, but once again, like you said, we have so Black Lightning. Let's go with him. Black Lightning has been around just as long as John Stewart. Black Lightning has been in books where he has been the leader of certain shows. I mean, certain groups. But at the same time,
Outsiders.
The Outsiders, yes. But at the same time, they don't give him a book because they don't have black writers that could write those stories right. Because DC does do one thing and they do it right. They stay in their lane. Like if they cannot write that character correctly, they will not give him a solo series. They won't do it. In other words, so if it's not a black writer doing that, they're like, okay, well, that's fine. We won't do it. Like, for instance, when Miles, when they did that whole thing, and that still pisses me off, that what if Miles was Thor? That still pisses me off.
That pisses you off, man. You don't like that shit?
That was horrible.
That rubs you the wrong way.
I felt
man.
Rubs you the wrong way.
Yeah, man. That was just like, dude, if you don't have, and it was like, dude, if you can't write black people, then you don't need to write black people. Don't you sit there and put your stereotypical ways out there and then think, oh, this is what black people are. No, homie, that's not.
He got a lot of flack for that. He got a lot of backlash for that series.
You mad because he didn't have no gold Nikes in there with the American flag on them?
Dog, mad about it. You mad? Don't do it.
You mad, man? Why you? Come on, man.
Don't do it.
I just said I wouldn't get on no soapbox today, man. Don't get me started.
Man, come on, man.
No.
Hey, what you need to do is write a letter to the publisher and let them know how you feel.
She's not gonna read it. Publisher is not gonna read it. Oh, we got fan mail. It goes right into the trash. You know exactly what I get.
Like, hey,
I mean, but I do love the love that Black Lightning got on Young Justice, man. I thought he was dope. He was dope on Young Justice, man.
Oh yeah,
like, okay,
sure.
this is the Black Lightning I want right here.
Yeah,
And
that's the
I
Black
think
Lightning I want right here.
right now, if you want, like, for instance, I think that they have been starting this whole, I don't even want to say it's a petition, but this whole thing about getting Batman Beyond a movie. Let's get Static Shock a movie. Come on, quit playing.
Batman Beyond and
didn't have a
Static
movie.
Shock. They both need a movie.
I
They
would be
both-
okay. I would be okay if they had if they had the correct writer doing it, do a Static Shock and Black Lightning like book. Like, you're like because remember, it was a point, like, even in Young Justice, how they had it where he was mentoring or being mentored by Black Static was being mentored by Black Lightning.
Black Lightning. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to see that. I need to see that.
I mean, it might be redundant or cliche or whatever, but I want to see it done in the anime style, like across the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
Well, that's
I like
Sony.
the animated style.
You gotta take their director away for that to work.
I like that style. I don't know why DC didn't let him do that Beyond Batman movie. That thing, those pictures, that movie looked like it could have been dope.
Probably for the same reason they snatched him up for Spider-Man. No.
Yeah, Batman Beyond.
Spider-Man Into the Universe is dope, man. That might be the best animated movie that I've ever seen. That animation is good.
Yeah.
The story's good too.
Yeah, it is. It is good. I hate that they're painting him as a accident or technically you're not supposed to be here kind of thing. And I'm just like,
I just think that's part of one of the arcs, though. That movie arc. I think
it could be.
But I don't know, man. For some reason, I don't know, man. I don't think Miguel in this final one. I think he'll be more of a better character in the third one.
Don't let Mage hear you say that.
I was about to say that. I thought Mage was listening, but he's probably asleep.
Yeah, he probably.
But yeah,
I mean, if they're going to like center back to the comic book.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried because they made O'Hara very, very
anti-hero.
Yeah,
very anti-hero. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was kind of like that in the comic, but
but I'm just saying they made him like anti-hero on the verge of being villain.
They made him hated. We made him a hated character.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, he's not like this in the comic book. He's not a hated character in the comic books.
He's not hated. In fact, they enjoyed Miguel.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel in the third movie he's gonna come around to be the Miguel from the comic.
What did they call it? His redemption arc, or
I guess.
Yeah, because the way the writing is, it makes Miles seem like the anomaly. And Miguel's trying to stop the anomaly, which is Miles. So, you know what I'm saying? So it makes him look like the bad guy in the movie.
Have you guys, there's been some videos that if you go back and watch the first one, there are signs of him being, like, it's setting it up for him to be the anomaly.
Miguel
Miguel?
No, Miles.
Miles. If you go back and watch the first, was it Into the Spider-Verse? Into the Spider-Verse, there's certain scenes in there.
Oh yeah.
That they're saying that there are hints of him being an anomaly. Like he wasn't supposed to be.
I thought that was just like more color based. I thought it was just like
they were even saying like the spider when he gets bit by the spider. If you look at it, it says 42 on the spider.
Yeah, it has a 42 on its back. Yeah.
And man, I watched this video, man. It went through a whole list of stuff. I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that. And if you watch them back to back, it clicks. I mean,
the thing that gets me though is even if that's the case, I still think O'Hara is still wrong about his approach, because when you really look at it, like just think about it. Because Miles wasn't.
That's good writing, Tony.
No, but when you like think about it, Spot was the one who did the experiments that brought the spider into that universe.
Yeah.
And inadvertently, Spot was the one who also let it out too.
All right.
So if anybody's the anomaly, it ain't the person who got bit. It's the man who did all this shit to bring it there in the first place. So
I don't know, man.
Yes
What you need to do is go to the TVA, file a complaint to the TVA.
I like the evolution of Spot, man. I like his
genius. I thought that was genius, man.
Yeah, I thought that was good too because it made
like
him
how
go
his
from a
whole
joke.
demeanor and his whole voice changed.
Everything
in
changed.
the movie, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna wreck shop on y'all."
I'm about to.
He's like, "I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna just destroy everybody."
Yeah, you all gonna die. I'm gonna go back to my car and get the gun.
I'm just be right. I'm going to my car.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Shoot everybody.
I'm going to find my trunk.
I'm gonna go back in my car. I'm gonna shoot
to
all y'all.
He said, "Everybody,
everybody." But the thing is, it made sense. But he was also, in my opinion, I feel like once they take care of Spot, he's gonna realize what's really going on. That's what I feel like.
You talking about Miguel?
Who, Miguel?
Yeah, like Miguel's gonna realize what's really going on. And he's wrong.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
he's gonna have to figure out how to walk it back without sounding like a complete and utter ass.
Spider-Woman's pissed me off too, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think Miguel's gonna be worried about sounding like an ass. I think he's gonna say what he said and go on with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did what I did out of, survival of what's going on. If you didn't like it, kiss my ass.
I had more of an issue with Spider-Woman than anybody.
Yeah,
I was like, come on, man. I'm like, come on, Spider-Woman.
It felt like she wasn't really. Yeah, like her side, her stance on who's on what side.
Yeah,
it was a little off.
Come on, man.
Man, let me tell you something though, man. For real, I didn't know there was gonna be a part 2 to this movie. Going into the movie to watch it. So I'm sitting there, I'm watching the movie. I'm thinking, dang, man, it's taking a minute. When are they gonna wrap this up, right? And I'm like, man, it's gotta be wrapping up soon. And it ended, and I'm like, oh, what?
You're talking about the second one. I thought you were talking about the first one. Okay. Yeah.
No, the second one. Man, I didn't know it was gonna be a part 2. And I looked at my homeboy, I'm like, man, he's like, what? There's gonna be another one?
I think everybody kind of felt that way.
Like you didn't know it was gonna be a part 2.
Too. I was like, okay. Oh, so Miles is the Prowler? Oh, Miles is the Prowler.
Oh, what?
And I liked that reveal because it felt like if you didn't have that guidance.
Yeah. He said, "You gotta send me back." My man Miles is like, "Now, why would I do that? Why would I do that?"
That was the best reveal in any best reveal in a long time.
I feel like he's gonna come back with Miles, and they're gonna fight Spot. I don't think like he's gonna do anything to Miles. I think he's gonna wind up teaming up with them to fight Spot.
Who's gonna team up?
Prowler
Miles.
Oh, you think so?
Okay. I think they're gonna wind up teaming up.
All right. That'd be an interesting angle.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be a villain to Miles. Because they both share the same father, you know what I'm saying? Like unless that's another arc where he goes back as Miles.
Exactly. Yeah.
And tries to be, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, no, you're gonna stay here, I'm gonna go back to your dimension.
To dimension and be with my family.
Yeah, and be you, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he does that, that'll be an interesting plot line by itself.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'd be a whole nother arc if he does that. It'd be a whole nother storyline.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like if he does do that, he's gonna definitely turncoat just because of that meeting his father again. You know,
because you gotta think about it. Like they're gonna show up to get Miles. Mm-hmm. Like they gotta go get him to bring him back.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they wind up fighting, like Gwen and them wind up fighting Miles, the Prowler Miles to save Miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with that in the next movie.
Man, hey, is everybody caught up on Halo and
I am.
I have.
I'm one behind. Like I said, okay, so I didn't. Once again, I was telling them I was doing something while it was on, so I saw the action bits and saw stuff happening, but at the same time, I did not get to follow it like story wise, like
I will say
Yeah.
this: the greatest thing that show has done was introduce. What do you call them? The Harbingers. The Harbingers.
Oh, the Arbiter. Yeah.
Let me tell you, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, those dudes, right? And the main one, Jesus.
Well, isn't it?
Gee, that dude ain't no joke, man.
Aren't they called like the Selengi or something like that?
I don't know, man.
I think in the book, the elites are called like the Selengi or it's
I can't say it. You're close. I know what you're saying. It's Sangeli.
Sangeli.
Yeah.
So Sam, you're caught up to when the city starts to blow up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, when they translated the message and they're talking about the head of the demon, is he talking about Master Chief?
Yeah, they're always talking about Chief.
Yeah, the demon is always Master Chief.
So he's talking about bringing the head of, when he says bringing the head of the demon, they're talking about Master Chief.
Yeah,
they're going after Master. Yeah, like Master. Yeah, I mean that's like holding hands with the game. The only thing I'm want to see how old gal is floating around.
What girl?
The girl that supposedly died in the.
The AI? The AI?
Yeah. No, not Cortana.
Not Cortana.
The other person, the
Chief
Covenant.
The
Covenant.
The girl that they sent out to go find out what's going on.
The one that made Good Loving the Master Chief.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that happened.
Made the knocking of the boot.
The boot. You know what I mean? The one that got Master Chief fiending. You know what I mean?
What is the name of the dude? What is the name of the lead guy? The lead,
the Arbiter.
The Arbiter is the lead.
Arbiter.
He's the leader.
Are you talking about the Covenant? You talking about the Covenant? Or are you talking about?
No, not the Covenant. I'm talking about the Warriors, the Harbinger dude.
The Sanghelis. The Sanghelis are the elite guards. You have
the elite guard. Does the dude that leads the elite guard? Do you know what's his name?
Arbiter. That's
the
Arbiter.
The Arbiter, right?
The Arbiter.
Yes. You are right.
Yeah.
You know, the Sanghelis. You got the.
That dude is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That dude is ridiculous.
Man.
He don't give a damn. He don't give a damn.
Man, when he took that needle out.
Yeah. Now I don't know. Sam, you seen that part? Have you caught up?
He ain't seen it. He hasn't seen.
Oh my God!
That's what I'm trying to say. When he took that needle out.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. When he took that needle
but the dope thing also is Master Chief gets busy without his suit.
Without his suit. I'm
like, hold up, man. How enhanced is this dude?
It took me a second. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, I'm like, how enhanced is he?
He's very much so. No, they have muscle enhancement, skeletal enhancement.
Yeah, they are augmented.
Yeah.
Yeah, he on some Captain America type enhancement. He on this
it's beyond that.
Super serum, man.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. I was not expecting that at all. And
he get busy.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this second season is way better than the first season.
Oh yeah, by far.
Not just because of what they're doing, but just like story wise or whatever, the way visuals, but just everything is better this season, man. And I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear people that were pissing on the first season loving the second season, because I love the first season. I knew it was just a setup. Like, man, this is just a setup. It's the first season, man. They're making a foundation. Give it some time. You know, these dudes are like,
that's King Will. King Will is on the scene.
King Will. Well, it's time to get off. It's time to get off. Wait.
We're just talking about Halo, sir.
Wait. Who's Frozone?
It's
that's me.
Oh, okay.
There's an extra person in the middle.
Like, it took me a second. Like, who's Frozone, man? I didn't know.
Dude been here the whole time. Who is this guy?
Man, I didn't know we had one of the Incredibles around, man. That's when I asked for an autograph.
But I tell you what, man, that whatever that final battle is between Master Chief and the Harbinger, is gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's gonna be epic.
it is.
Yeah,
Because that dude is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man. That dude was off though.
Like he don't give a damn. he don't give a damn about.
He's like, if you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck.
He don't even give a damn about his own soldiers. He don't give a damn about his own soldiers.
For real.
I was like, God damn.
He did what he did. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was like, hold up, dog, man. Damn.
Do me a favor, bring that Biggie up front so I can see what he looked like.
Oh, that Super 7 Biggie?
I want to see something real quick.
You got that Super 7 Biggie?
Oh, you want me to zoom it in so we could
that Super 7 Biggie.
Go ahead, bring that Super 7 Biggie in so we can get bigger on that. He said, your flight landed at 8.
Working?
My game just rewind.
What now?
It won't let me.
Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, that was a good release for Super 7.
Yeah.
So that Super 7 is that all right? So I thought they made.
Boo, the host. Boo.
Yeah.
Where's Mage?
You fired.
Shut up.
You fired.
Oh shit! Now we got a picture of your fake ass forehead, man. Come on, man.
It's not working, bro. It is not working.
I was just I just wanted to see it.
Oh, man, we back to you again. Come on, Tony.
I thought there were 2 versions of it.
Screw it. I'm just gonna click this. Here we go.
Thanks.
All right, Will. We got you pulled up.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good release by Super 7.
Yeah.
So they got they're supposed to have like Outkast coming out for him. And,
I heard
they
that.
got ODB coming out. And
what?
I really
ODB?
Biggie,
Did you say ODB?
They had a different one.
I got the small ODB
Yeah,
from Super 7.
they got ODB.
Man, I might have to get ODB, man.
I got the small ODB. I got what did I get? Eric B and Rakim, Run DMC.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the 3 3/4 inch?
Yeah. I mean, I have that Biggie also, but the small ones I got the other ones.
Tony, what are you doing over here, man?
I
So
was
do you
trying
have
to
that
make it
same?
so we
Do
can
you have
still
that
see
same Biggie?
ourselves.
No,
yeah,
man,
I have that same Biggie.
Keep it like keep it like it had it, man. You had it.
Okay, fine. Here we go. Just
whatever you.
Damn.
That's fine. That's perfect right there. It's perfect right there.
So you got that same Biggie. All right. I thought they had a different one. Maybe I was mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, they have another company made one with him in the Batman suit. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen that one, but I like that.
There's one with him in the Spider-Man suit also.
I like that street
Got
clothes.
butters on.
Like, yeah, man. Then he got them gold. Then he got them. Woo. I don't know.
Yeah, he comes with the Coogee. Well, he comes with the hat, right? The mic.
Yeah.
He got the Jesus piece. He got the hat. He got the
Got the Versace shades on.
Yeah, they got the. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. But I thought they had one in some regular street gear. Like
I think they did. Well, they have the small one. Was it 3/4?
But I thought they made one. See, I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought they made one for that size. I know one of them was supposed to have been like made to order. Like they only had a few, and you had to like pre-order it then. I think
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
and I saw that, and I thought I was going crazy too. But maybe it was limited. I don't know.
Yeah, but I know that, and then of course, like I said, they got. I really want that Outkast, and then I think I want that ODB. If they, of course, I feel some kind of way if they didn't finish off the Woo. If they gonna do ODB, which he still, he's respect. But I still would like to see the rest of the Woo too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Biggie look good though.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Yeah, he's decent. You had a good week, man. Everything good?
Yeah, I had a busy, long week, man.
Giggity.
Oh God. Good for collecting and pre-orders coming in, but just busy.
Well, that's how it go, man. You gotta go.
Well, why? You got a medium box this time? You didn't get a big box?
Medium
box? A goddamn medium box this time?
Yeah, stupid.
Loaded.
Even though I do love the hate.
He will say, yo, I only spent 500 this time. I ain't spend 3 G's.
Man, I wish we can come by only spend 5. I brought my budget all the way down to 500. I blow that budget every week. Every week.
Jesus.
What?
My budget was $2,300 a week, and that's how I was doing all that crazy collecting.
Wait, hold on. What are you doing? Do you keep that stuff?
Yeah.
Like you don't sell any of it? You just keep it collected.
I just keep it collected, bro.
Yeah, damn, you got any room in your house left?
I remember I started putting some shit in one of my commercial units. I got a whole bunch of space in there. I got stuff in my other house. My garage is loaded. My spare bedroom is loaded.
Where you sleep at, in your car?
Man,
you ain't got no room. You ain't got no goddamn room in your house, man.
Yeah.
Man can't maneuver. You got all goddamn boxes and figures everywhere.
I do. I got a lot though. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Just my SH alone is like boxes on boxes.
Yeah, I have enough problems with the small stack of stuff I have.
Oh man.
Like, yeah, that's the best way I could say it. I will probably have to get a proper storage something just to make that work. But you have a whole room of just stacks. And you have a storage unit? You have a storage unit.
Like I was saying, one of my commercial units, I had a tenant just leave, and I just started stuffing stuff in there, man.
Shit. Yeah, check that periodically, man.
You don't sell any of that. You just collect it all.
Yeah, bro.
God damn.
I got a whole bunch of stuff. It's time to sell, or just take a loss on it. Really. Like I got a whole bunch of doubles and trips of a bunch of McFarlane shit, aka trash to you, but I guarantee it's probably not trash no more to you.
Well, I guess this brings
you have triple of that trash.
Like King Will, sir, please do not let me put you in the same category as this cat you sitting up there next to.
No. I love Matt McFarlane. I'm just saying that's how he feel about it. That's not how we feel about it.
Okay.
I love my McFarlane.
Oh my gosh, that just that's so terrible.
Don't do that, so I got too much respect for you. Don't do that.
I love my McFarlane.
But gentlemen, I am gonna go ahead because it is 12:24 for me.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm like everybody else is down because we'll just jumped on, so y'all can go and do y'all thing. But I am gonna go ahead and sign off.
Okay.
Mad love to all y'all. I really do appreciate. Honestly, really I do, because like I said, this is kind of like the fun part of the week when we get together and kick it like this. It really is. So
yes,
I enjoy it, and I'm glad the team is growing. So that's always a great day.
Man,
yeah,
that's real talk.
So y'all go ahead and do your thing. Rashad, which direction did you go in today?
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 That's funny, sir. Because I started in Clarksville. And I ended up in Spring Hill. So I started in Clarksville.
Wow.
And I didn't hit up Hendersonville or Rivergate.
I was just trying to figure out which direction I was gonna go. That's all.
Yeah.
What you hunting for?
We both were looking for Street Fighter 10.
Oh, just about to say.
Mage. I asked Mage if he took that picture or if it's just a picture he found, but he found
a picture
of Ken, and I wonder if it's the one out by where he lives. That was a couple days ago. That was a couple days ago, but he never said if it was him or somebody else.
Oh,
that was a couple days ago.
Where is Mage?
He's not feeling well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I hosted today.
He went up. Yeah. He went.
But which is
All right.
which,
Well, like I
which
said,
if
man,
it is
we
if
look
it
at
is
the Ken.
if it is the target next to him, that's really gonna piss me off because ain't never
Yeah.
ain't never Street Fighter character ever been out there.
Amen.
Man,
No, Chun-Li
you know
was
what I'm
out
saying?
there.
I ran
Was.
into Chun-Li.
Chun-Li.
But yeah,
Chun-Li's out there, but
Chun-Li, yeah,
but
Chun-Li has become an easy kill. But
yeah,
yeah. So I was just trying to figure out which direction I was gonna go. If I don't even know if I'm really gonna hunt anything tomorrow. Kind of because it's supposed to be kind of dreary tomorrow. It's supposed to be like rainy and 40. And I'm like, I'll sit my little happy ass at home.
Yeah. If you do,
But
I
I
would
do got to
suggest
get out in the morning.
if
Oh,
you
before
do,
you go,
I was
Sam. Not. Sorry, not to cut you
no
off. Before you
go
go,
ahead.
what did you pick up since you're getting ready to leave?
I just picked up Super 7 Star Trek Next Gen wheel.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like I said, I'm actually just now starting to pick back up. I'm trying to figure out my $100 figure. Right now it's between Max Sterling, that
$100 figure.
Kids Concept, Max Sterling, or I'm still leaning towards that Mark, but I don't know. But I'm like I said, I'm gonna wait till it's close to the end of the year. Not close, but like mid-year, see if I see something else.
I'm trying to get that Guyver. That
I
Guyver.
saw him. I saw him. I was just like,
For $100.
But see, I got more. I got more connection to. I got more nostalgic connection to the other two.
I thought you were getting that Snake Eyes. You don't want the Snake Eyes?
Like so.
Oh, we're going there. We're going there.
When I say $100 toy, I'm saying $100 plus tax. So we're looking at 115,
119.
Yeah.
Right. When you say 100 and something, I feel some kind of way, man. So that's like that Snake Eyes. He looks good. He looks very tempting. But you asking me to drop 125 before tax.
Yeah.
I feel some kind of way, man. Now, I can't do no King Will, but
yeah.
So
your man nostalgia.
Right, this man got property with toys.
Your man nostalgia over here said Snake Eyes is wearing his Big Brother clothes.
all respect to D Amazing, because he is working hard to sell that figure. He is working hard. He is working hard. I watched that video. I said, "Come on, brother." Come on, man.
He's wearing his.
I mean, so I give it this. It is a nice figure from the shoulders down.
Shoulders down.
Well, because if you look at the top of his shoulder, it's like it's really bulky at the top.
Yeah.
And I was like, where did I see this figure? And you know what? I have that exact Snake Eyes in the 1/6 scale. It's the same exact Snake Eyes. And I said, Mezco copy this damn figure.
Oh yeah.
Bar for bar, dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the top is too big. It makes him look
Are you saying
chunky
he
at
bulky?
the top. Yeah, he looks bulky
words
at the top.
in the chat. I remember you were talking a little more harshly about it.
Yeah, it's because my thing with Mezco is it's the soft goods, it's the cloth.
Yeah.
So when you start to articulate Mezco figures with that, it starts to bunch up. And Spider-Man is a prime example of the cloth bunching up when you try to do something with
it. I had that Spider-Man you were talking about, and I don't have that problem.
Yeah. This one I can't even get her to bend properly because her soft goods are tight. Like you can't get it.
Is that a Mezco?
It's not, but it's a Mezco-like.
I think the greatest Mezco figure with the soft goods is that Iron Fist.
Man, I can see that.
I love Iron Fist.
Bishop was really good. Bishop was really good.
Thank you, sir. Like, I would definitely agree. I agree with both of y'all, but Iron Fist is good for a whole body suit, but that whole Bishop with the short, I mean, that Bishop, he's a step above. I mean, Rashad agree with me too. I mean,
yeah, Bishop is tight, though.
Really?
I don't know, man.
I opened that Bishop one time and I haven't touched him since.
Man, I don't know, man. John Stewart is still my favorite.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess.
John Stewart's still my favorite. I just because he's the first, he popped the cherry. Speak it up.
It's total speech. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Before Sam jump out of here, let me give you a quick preview.
Yeah, let me switch. Yeah,
of what I did up top. I changed up top.
Here we go.
Tony, kick him out. Kick
him out. No.
Kick him out, Tony.
Cut the feed.
Cut the feed.
Which Voltron is that? The small
Netflix version.
Damn it, Tony.
It's not working.
Nobody wants to see your forehead.
No, nobody wants to see.
Got the old Netflix. Man.
Yeah.
There we go.
The old Netflix version there. This is the one I think about Bandai.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what Mega Man? Yeah. What Mega Man is that? Which one is that? 10.
That's the one from that third party that he is licensed.
Oh, yeah.
That was the, in my opinion, like the best one besides the SH one they put out some time ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good zero. Yeah, me too. They had one, but shoot, on the aftermarket, he going for like almost 200 now.
I got SH Figure Art Zero, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. He is about to. And let me see that Megatron. Is that MDLX? Yeah.
What you want? Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, this one, yeah. What's the Cybertron? Yeah.
All right.
And I got the Optimus to go with it. But this Nemesis Prime right here, man, he's everything. That's the premium version.
Is that 3-0?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is 3-0.
$100.
Yeah, I have that one. I mean, I have the other color. The other color.
That yellow, the yellow.
You got that version of Optimus?
In the original, in the cartoon color.
Oh, they got that yellow. You
the G1. That's G1, right?
Who the yellow part G1? Or you talking about something else?
No, I have the G1 Optimus from the 3-0 that he has.
How much did you pay for him?
I paid almost 200.
Oh, ow!
But I got him when he first dropped. I got him like months ago, like when I first started
that's the
collecting.
Premium scale. That's the premium scale.
Yeah, I got him in a box over here. I haven't touched him. He's still in a box. I got him.
Man, that's another like.
Man, you got made roll over his bed right now.
I would have to pull him out, man. I don't have that one. I would have to pull him out, man. I don't. I got I haven't touched shit in boxes in months. Over a year.
Mage is rolling over in his bed right now. Like, what's going on? What's going on?
What it looks like?
Disturbance.
That's there's some Joy Toys. What you call it?
Do you remember what he looks like?
He looks like the one that you have, the Prime, the dark one, the black.
Oh, Nemesis Prime
one.
No, because that version of him was almost $500.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, so you can't have that one. That dude's like
look at it.
I don't think I want to take them. $500 damn
something inches. Oh, and I got these
Tony's like, that's how much money I spend on a weekend lunch.
No, that's not lunch money. That's bill money, man. That's bill
what are those? What is that? Warhammer? Is that Warhammer?
That's Warhammer.
Yeah.
Warhammer's pretty good.
This is the little guy from the Dark Angels, and that's Lionel Johnson.
Yeah.
Was it their
That's a pretty good lore. The story is mad long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got they've been going so good. They just to let you know, they did drop a new animated one last week, I think.
What?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think
look that up.
rolling out a lot of animated stuff for the
Yeah,
Warhammer.
man. Send the link, man. Send that link to the.
Yeah, we need to see.
If I can find it real quick.
Golly, bro. You have a whole shelf of just Akuma.
You ain't gotta do it right now, Sam. Just whenever, man. Just send it.
Nah, because like I said, once I do that, I'm probably gonna put the phone down and let it go into sleep mode. So I'd rather do it now. Because I forget, you know me.
All right.
That's the new Sentinel Noir with the Marvel Legends, and that's the Sentinel.
Yeah, we can go ahead. We can go ahead. We can go ahead and stop looking at Jules' lame.
It ain't dead. I just
we can go ahead.
I've been
you know, actually, we can look at.
I've been going in all week. I'm dead tired. And like I said, I was just excited to get on here and hang out with y'all for a minute. But yeah,
I'm always excited to hear you talk about nothing.
Yeah, about absolutely nothing.
Wait, is that the new one from 5K? This like the Shrine Maiden?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so I just sent that to y'all. That's the new one.
All right, cool.
Okay,
thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right,
bro.
brother.
Everyone out here, y'all be safe.
Sam.
All right, Sam. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, peace.
Have a good one. Have a good weekend.
Hate.
Yeah.
Hey, nostalgia. If they would have,
yeah,
because a lot of people thought the Snake Eyes was basically going to be the same thing as this guy with his soft goods suit. Mm-hmm. If they could have kept it close to this, it would have been a good job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because this is top is better.
It's nice and tight.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you might as well just wait to get the Snake Eyes, but nah, this is completely different.
Yeah, that's his cloth is a better cut than Snake Eyes.
Correct.
Yeah, the new like I mean watching The Amazing review that Snake Eyes. I'm like, I'm like, dog, I know you know them shoulders don't. I'm like, because it made him almost look chubby up top, and I was like,
I didn't get the chubby part. It just felt like it looked weird and off. Like
because of the shoulders. The shoulders throw him completely off.
It's funny because the whole time I'm watching The Amazing Review, I'm listening. I could hear you in the back in my mind, like
Cap. You cap it. Like that, man. The Amazing Cap.
But the other part of my brain is like, but the Amazing making this thing look really good.
Yeah, I give it to him. The brother can do angles on pictures and make things look great. And it tricks your eyes, and then when you put it in your hand, you're like, this. Remember what I said? Catfish? Got catfish, man.
Yeah.
The Amazing be out here catfishing people, man. Because when you get it in your hand, you're like, what? What the hell?
Yeah, because what was it? Because it looked great on that opening portion of the video, and then I would start looking at it, like, oh.
But I'm also but my mindset is like, man, I've already got so many Snake Eyes. Do I really need?
I got two. I think
Do I really need that Snake Eyes? I know he looks good. He makes it look good. I really don't need that Snake Eyes.
Yeah, if you have them, you don't need them.
If you have the first release Snake Eyes, not talking about 00, just like the first release Snake Eyes, whatever number it is. If you got Commando Snake Eyes. Retros, you don't need to go get that Mexico Snake Eyes, man. You don't need them.
I think the retro is the best one. I kind of like the retro the best.
I don't have the retro.
You have Commando?
The one that came with
like if you got the movie version Snake Eyes, you good.
Hell no.
If you got the flame toys.
Man,
come on, dog.
Tony, why is this dude still on here, man? Why is this dude still on here, man?
Dog.
This version of Roblox, man, you good.
Oh,
who let this guy into the club, man? Who let this guy into the club? Man, we gotta talk to security, man. Security.
You like that Roblox? I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Security is letting anybody in this mother club.
See, with me not liking, like that Snake Eyes, that Mezco Snake Eyes falling short for me, I'm like, I'm like, because you know Firefly is right after him. Firefly is next, so I'm like, oh man. I'm like, I was so hyped for the Firefly. I'm like, ooh, dope.
Which Snake Eyes is that, Will?
This is that one they had on 5K, but I forget that third party company. Is it PW Toys maybe?
Okay.
Or 112.
Oh, it's the movie one, right?
Yeah, it's the movie version, but this is a really
But
good.
it looks good though,
That
man.
looks
Yeah, it looks
really
good.
Generation.
Looks
If you ask me.
fantastic.
The cloth good.
Yeah, I could do.
Armor is good.
Yeah.
They came out with that Storm
good
Shadow too, right? From the
articulation.
movie.
Yeah.
Mhm. You see, that's what I was thinking was going to look closer to. I mean, not quite, because you know, there's obviously going to be more closer variants.
Yeah.
But that video,
They actually had this one back in stock right here. If you want to pick
If
them
Mezco would have did that, I would have
good.
like, okay, yeah, I could work with that.
It's
I
less
can
than
rock with
$100 too.
What?
Yeah.
It's less than $100 too, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I was about to say,
And it's back in stock. Yeah.
Yeah. If
But
Mezco had done something like that,
the new, I don't know, man. You know what? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm gonna wind up getting that Mezco Snake Eyes because I have to.
Yeah,
you know how you have to. Like I have to. I'm like I gotta see if I can fix it.
No, you don't have to, man.
I know I don't have to, but man, it's gonna be burning.
Don't do it.
It's
Don't
gonna
do
be
it.
burning in my head. Like I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Don't have to.
I gotta see if I can fix him. I gotta see if I can fix him.
I gotta right the wrongs.
Me, man. They guys need me, man.
You need me on that line. You want me.
I know. It's like for the, I'm like, I know. I'm gonna be like the next one. I'm like, yeah, hey, I wound up getting that mess. I wound up getting that Snake Eyes. Watch, I know it.
Yeah,
man.
you don't post it. Don't post. You do it. Just do that. Do that in silence, and just keep that to yourself. Don't.
I know.
Don't make a post about it.
Hell no! This fool went and got this thing. All that shit he was talking about. All that shit. The stuff he was talking about. He went and got that damn thing.
Wait, that's the same design as that Leon with that big thick circular peg for his neck.
I didn't take Leon's head off, but I'm quite sure
I
did.
Tony's like, I did.
Yeah, I'm quite sure it is. Yeah.
It's the same peg style right here.
Hey, hold it vertical.
Yeah.
Vertical. Okay. All right.
It's like a big puck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mezco was coming out with Storm Shadow too.
Word.
Storm Shadow looks like it's gonna be a better figure. So
yeah.
Was it?
I think only because his arms you get to see his arms are showing. He has the sleeveless. He's sleeveless.
I think it was D Amazing that was saying the scale was off. That roadblock was
it's completely off. His scales. I don't know why Mezco did that. I don't know why they did that. Man. He should have been a lot bigger.
Should have been a lot bigger. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, they should have made me. Their scaling has been off for a lot of figures, especially all the Batmans. It's just they can't get the proportions correct.
Yeah.
Well, because they use the same. What do you call them? Maybe using the same bucks. That's why.
Same bucks.
Yeah.
All their figures are damn near the same bucks.
Same bucks for the wrong figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would have been dope if he was bigger. Then I would have been like, okay, I need that. I need that roadblock.
Like what they did with Thanos, it was a large scale figure. He was, big boy stick, but the proportion was off, man. Yeah, like the Johnny Bravo going on damn near.
Johnny Bravo?
Yeah.
Hey,
disproportionate.
Hey, King. Hey, Will. Do you have the best Black Series figure ever?
Bring it up again.
Which one? Say that again.
You're not looking.
The best. Quit laughing, y'all. I'm trying to be serious, man. I'm trying to be serious. The best Black Series figure ever. Mando, best.
Hell
the best one
no.
You got the best ones.
No.
But you know what? I will give. I you know what he is. He's he is the best Black Series Mando ever. Black Series Mando ever. I give that to you.
Man, you made that post. I'm like, oh man, this
me,
dude.
man. You catfish me, dog. You catfish me, man. I got that damn figure and I went to go pose it. I said, hell no, they got me. I said they got me, man.
You did the same. You did the same with the Yondu. The Marvel Legends Yondu, man.
Yeah.
You were like, oh man, this is such a good
did.
figure. They're like, for real? Well, let me go get this thing. Like, this dude, you got me. He got me good.
Yo, come on, Yondu wasn't as bad as you know what? If I tell you what, if that Black Series Mando had more of a ab crunch.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What? Man, come on, man. He's got this freaking armor plate. I think where he falls short is the knees.
Yes.
He had double.
Yes.
He needed double jointed knees, man.
Yeah, and they needed to be a little higher. It seems like they were like too low.
For sure.
I don't know why. Why doesn't Black Series do that? Why they don't give them double jointed in?
Because
they used to. No, they used to. But this is the updated buck. They updated the buck, and they just haven't changed the updated buck. They were like using the updated buck for everything. You know, like the storm.
One second. Do you remember? I forget how many weeks ago it was when we spoke about the Flame Toys Drift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They brought him back. He'll be released, I think, in July. They said.
Oh, really?
Word?
I was about to pay $750 for that sucker, man.
$750.
Yeah, like that was steep. That's like twice the price.
Man, I about had heart attack when you said that. Man, I was gonna have y'all call 911. You said how much? $750.
I got the shattered glass version, but man, you don't even know how happy I was. This version right here, that's the shattered glass version of Drift, and they bring back the regular version of him.
Word.
Hell no, man.
What you talking about?
$750? That's crazy.
Patience.
Yeah, but
patience is a virtue, my friend.
Yeah, there you go.
Golly, man.
Man.
Golly, I'm sorry.
You said
$750.
You said
I'm gonna stick to the studio series. Fucking $20.
Let's backtrack. Let's backtrack this conversation. He said he was ready to drop $750.
I
don't care. I don't have that money.
He was the fact that he was ready. I ain't ready to drop $25.
What's your most expensive figure that you have?
What's up, man?
Most expensive?
Yeah. What's your most expensive figure that you have?
Not you, Tony. Not you, Tony. Nobody care about your most expensive figure, Tony.
Jury from not Jury.
Tony. Nobody was talking to you, Tony.
700.
What? Whoa! What?
Which one is?
It might be the Nemesis Prime. I just picked up for 700 plus tax.
Word.
What company?
30. That's the one you were saying you think you got, but in the regular version.
Hell no. I ain't got that one. I know for a fact I ain't got that one. Now I'm 700. I know.
I got that. I got the Dollar Tree version.
Yeah. I got the Temu joint.
I got that
Ali, I got the AliExpress joint.
Yeah, I mean,
hell no.
But you can say like probably runner up, like he was 5, he was 5, so between them two cats was like 1,100.
What?
Remember these cats were 5 a pop.
I can't.
I can't. And,
I can't.
Okay. You're talking about Mondo.
Mondo.
Yeah.
Those cats are $500.
Well, I mean, that's the 1/6 scale, right?
Yeah.
I can see. I guess because I have Hot Toys. I have Hot Toys. Boba Fett, Empire Strike. Let me see. And I think that's my most
Golly.
expensive figure. That was like
How much?
$350. I think it was like
Okay.
$350 for it.
Yeah.
And
I spent no more.
That's like the most I've ever spent on a figure because I wanted that. I wanted
Yeah.
that Boba Fett. But I mean, you can't really do anything with
Nah, these
with the 1/6 scale. I mean, they're good to look at. They're beautiful.
Models.
Yeah,
But
I mean, they're beautiful to
the
look
cat
at.
is a different story. The cats are a different story. They have a lot of articulation.
Yeah. They went all in with the
Yeah,
cat.
I think I got.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got this thing.
The most I spent on a figure was probably $175, and that's that Storm Collectibles that's back there on the shelf, right about here.
What about your statues, Tony? What's the most expensive thing you like?
Yeah, I got
statue. Yeah, like anything like statue and everything.
Yeah.
I think I don't have it where it's easy to see, but
you ain't got to show it to us. Just tell us.
What I'm trying to
I got this Boba Fett. That's what I got. He's been in the box the whole time.
Did you never have you opened them?
Yeah, I took him out one time. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, what can you like? You really don't want to fuck with the 1/6 scale too much.
Well, with those Hot Toys, the articulation is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I just got a cabinet for him, so I'll probably take him out and put him up. Okay. But he's been in the box the whole time.
I think the most expensive statue I have is probably just under $300.
Yeah. What is it?
I think it's either.
Don't have to show us. Just tell them.
No, I think it's either one. It's like it was like a combo set with Ryu Hayabusa and Ayane from Ninja Gaiden 1.
Shit. Yeah.
This was like, oh my gosh, how old are these statues? They are back from 2005, 2006.
Oh wow.
Like right after the game came out, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. I saved up a lot of money to get that, but it's not cheap.
It's not. Statues are not cheap.
But the next one down from that was probably when I got more recently, and that's actually you could see a box right here behind my head, and that one is like the Okasan online mom, if I recall. It's that's probably the next one down from that set that I got.
Cool.
But it's I probably could show it, but I could also probably get in trouble. But
yeah.
So Will, how much you think your whole collection, your entire collection, is worth?
Will?
Probably about 300,000 or better.
Did you say $1,000? Hello, what'd you say?
Probably 300,000 or better.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's cool. Man. That's why you're the king. That's why you're the king.
Brain gone. Can't afford that.
Cash rules everything around me.
Cream. Get your $300 bill, y'all.
You know what I mean? But you gotta remember, I'm getting Griselda Blanco money over here, man. No cap.
Yeah. You're in a different category altogether, sir.
But no disrespect, nothing like that. I know we talk about monetary value. We do it for the love.
Yeah.
We do it for the love.
But I love this shit, man. Like,
man, we love this.
I don't smoke. Man. I don't drink. I don't be in nobody's strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, we love this shit.
I don't hurt nobody to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I mean? We do it for the love, and no matter how much we spend on whatever figure we get that figure because we love that figure.
Exactly.
And
because some people do it because to follow a trend. If that was the case, I would have nothing but Hot Toys. I can afford Hot Toys.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's not my niche, so I'm only going to get what I love, what I like,
what you love, and sometimes some people look at a figure like, man, it costs $30 to get that figure.
Yeah,
that's fine. Don't get it. If you can't get the money, don't get it. But don't, you know what I mean? When the next cat look at that figure like, you know what? That's $30. I'm gonna get that, and they scoop it up. They scoop that up, man. But with ease, you can't be mad at them for that either. So,
I feel a lot. I feel a lot of hate when I post my hauls and shit. Because some people feel like
I
don't
like pocket watches. You know what I mean?
And I ain't never doing it to flex. Like I feel like, bruh, this hobby, this niche shit we got going on should be the least area you got to go to for judgment. Like, we don't come to this shit for judgment. You know, we come in to get away from the mundane, goddamn hustle bustle we do. Man.
Yeah, that's
so that's just
24/7.
odd to me.
You know what's great. You know what's crazy to me when I look at your haul, Will, I'm thinking, I don't think, man, he spent $50 for that or $60. Well, you know what I'm thinking? Like, damn, how the fuck did he find that? Where did he find that from? How did he get that? Where? I hate on that level. I hate like I hate like I hate in the sense of I'm happy for you, but I'm also hating.
Yeah, I get
I'm like I've been looking everywhere for this figure.
That's welcome, because I feel like that's just a part of camaraderie.
Yeah,
cool, because it's not nothing negative.
It's not negative, man. But I'm also happy. I'm like, man, this dude found this, man. I've been trying to find this damn thing for 12 years.
But you know what I have that you have that I've been on a hunt for? And I feel like I'm not going. You probably already know what it is.
I don't know what it is now. No.
I mean, the way I look at it, Will is like
1,000 Toys Master Chief.
No, I had that. I got both of them.
No, which one you talking about now?
The that darn Batmobile you have, man.
The animated Batmobile.
The trophy piece.
No way. Are you lying? That's crazy.
I love that damn Batmobile, man.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Dude, I just got the Mofex version, the animated Batman, and I got the Joker to go with it. And I just bought the bike that Tom McFarlane. I got it tonight at Target.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, man, I need that Batmobile so bad.
Yeah.
And Sure Thing Toys, they had one open, and I was like, damn, I just had blown my budget. Believe it or not, I blow my budget.
I don't think.
I was like, damn, I hope it don't have double back. And it was gone. So I was like, man, I might just
nostalgia hit. It was like, hey man, I got that bike for that McFarlane bike, the animated Batman animated bike.
Oh, matter of fact, let me open it. Yeah.
For he said I'm gonna use that for Nightwing. I'm like, man, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And every time I go to Target, I look at it. I'm like, man, but it's $40 for that bike, man.
Just go ahead and do it.
Oh man, I'm like, man, I need to go ahead and get it. Because I know if I wait too long,
$45, but tonight it was $30, but it wasn't on sale. So I was like, what the? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. But tonight it was only $30.
Man, I might just go ahead and just bite that bullet and get it, man. Because the worst feeling in the world is go back and be like, oh man, it's no longer here.
Exactly.
I can't.
That's like the feeling of defeat, man. You just caught it hell.
I mean.
Yeah, and I did that like on some stuff that happened with some figures some time back, and I felt like shit. I missed it.
I did that with the Iron Fist. I wanted Iron Fist, man. And I was like, I'll wait, and it was like, it's gone. I was like, oh hell no,
what? Man, you know how many times I went to one of our local toy shops, man. I would get there and I would go there and I'll pick up Iron Fist and I'll look at them.
Yeah.
And the dude that worked there would walk up and say, hey man, people love that figure. You need to go ahead and put it on layaway. I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
A couple weeks go by.
And I just did it again with the that Luffy figure from animation. What's the animation? Animation? Because I got the Goku from them. I got the Goku and Vegeta from them. But I was like, you know what?
The 1/8 scale?
Yeah. From who they're from? Animation something. Dream something. I can't remember their name right now. So I seen the Luffy. I was like, I'll just wait. I was like, that Luffy, like he'll be around. And now you can't even. I looked for that Luffy the other day. It was like almost $400. I said, oh hell no, man. Yeah, somebody had him up on eBay for like $4. I was like, oh hell no,
man. And that's how I feel about the legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Legendary Super Saiyan Goku. I found him today at GameStop.
The one for like $68, $69.
Yes.
Man,
And I'm sitting there holding him.
You should get him, man.
But
that's the best Goku.
Here's the problem, man. I picked him up. I was like, man, holy shit, I'm gonna get this. And so I took Black Panther. I put him back on the shelf. I took Black Panther back on the shelf. Yeah. From the Void, Black Panther. And I walked back over there and I saw Power Princess. And I was like, crap. I don't have Power Princess either. So I picked up Power Princess. So I'm walking around GameStop pacing, thinking, man, which one do I need to get first? And which one is going to be the most difficult to find? You know what I mean? So I looked on Amazon. Obviously, Goku was, I could have got Goku easily.
Power Princess. You can get him on Amazon too.
Amazon and Big Bad for the same price. So I was, you know what? Like, hey man, let me put Goku back and get Power Princess. But it's just an example of like, man, you're out hunting, and you're like, man, which one should I get? I ain't got enough money for both.
Yeah.
I gotta eat. I gotta eat. Or here's a sad part. I'm like, or I could eat ramen noodles for the next couple of days.
Next couple of days,
it'll be all right. Ramen noodles. I got eggs. I can finesse that shit.
All right, brothers. I'm gonna call it a night.
All right, take care.
Oh yeah, it's 2:00 in your time.
Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 1:00.
What time? Where you at? Nostalgia.
New York.
Oh yeah, you got the same time zone.
Yeah,
I'm New York.
Y'all rocking at Eastern time. Well, hey man, hey, are y'all cool in calling it tonight? Cause it's.
I mean,
it don't matter to me. I just got on. The night is young to me. But don't matter.
I mean, I'm fine either way.
I'll catch y'all on the flip side, man.
All right, man. Mr. Frozone instead of your normal name.
Always a pleasure, brothers.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
All right, later.
All right. Well, hey, man. I actually have to get up early in the morning. I didn't realize it was 1:00 until he said something.
Oh, you got to be somewhere in the morning too?
Yeah, man. I gotta get up and drive to Jackson in the morning. Well, hometown. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, for work or for something you got to do?
Oh, for pleasure.
Okay.
Get it.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have much going on. I'm gonna be fair, but
all right, that's cool.
Normally, when everybody starts leaving, I guess it's game over time.
No, I mean,
well, shit, we can rock it out, Tony. I mean, I don't care unless you just want to whatever call it for the night because I'm the late bird.
That's true.
I was getting my kids how to get them situated and everything like that. It's always kind of crazy. The weekends I have them. And the last weekend was my birthday, so I was doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It was my birthday weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Because
how does it feel to be 21?
All over again, right?
You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Will.
What's up, man?
I'm gonna leave that for a personal conversation. Mr. Connoisseur, have you watched? We were talking about Halo earlier. Have you watched Halo?
Yeah. I just watched got caught up today actually.
Word.
Yeah. I was like, dang, why did they kill off the black man?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Wait, the other Black Spartan?
Yes. No. Oh, Tony, you haven't watched today's episode? The last episode?
Dude, I haven't watched it like since season 1.
Oh, they killed off the black dude. You'll find out when you get there. You know what? Dang it. I didn't even think about it like that, man. That's wild.
That's exactly how I saw it, man.
Oh man. They could, they did both in one episode. Holy crap!
Yeah,
man.
What say his name? Vanek.
Yeah, Vanek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Dag nabbit.
Like,
damn it. I kind of liked him though. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. Like I wish there was some kind of way they can bring him back, but who knows?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Mage would call it the sacrificial lamb or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halsey got like 1,000 lives, no matter what.
And the what is the name of the female that was attracted to John?
The Perez girl, the Perez, or
no, from the Covenant.
McKee,
The one
McKee.
McKee, yes.
Yeah.
Like, she's still alive? How the hell is she
Yeah,
still alive?
like if Master Chief stayed abroad alive, like how could you doubt Master Chief? That's what I didn't like.
I'm saying,
Like,
yeah.
any other time they never doubted Master Chief. And it's like
Chief.
all of a sudden they say, "Get it together, Chief. You seen dead people?" I say, "What? Nah,
What?
man, I ain't like that."
Get out of here. That confused the hell out of me too. Unless there's something that happened, because Tony, I'm gonna talk about it because
look, okay, you're making me want to watch it now because now I got to figure out what the hell's going on.
The first episode, they showed like this. I guess it's a flashback sequence of them taking Cortana out of his head.
Yeah,
is that what it is?
Yeah,
and I'm thinking, what if they think there's some residual effects from her being in it?
Yeah, that's what they were thinking. They were trying to say, "Oh, it's because you would thought you're going through withdrawal because of Cortana." It's like that's when he was like worried about Cobalt. Remember?
Yeah.
Team Cobalt, and he was right.
And he was right.
And it's like, come on, if this dude could every time you flip a coin, he always knows. Like, how could you doubt a guy like that? How could you doubt him?
Yeah, there's certain points about this, certain things that was going on. It's like, man, it's confusing. You got to backtrack in a lot of stuff real quick.
Yeah. Like this new guy who took over, like I feel like maybe secretly he's working with because that's what the plot twist. That's what that's where it is in his character.
Yep. And I think they're trying to do the flip with the oh crap, what's her name that started the program? Halsey, yeah. They're doing the flip with her. So she's gonna come back to the good graces and he's gonna end up in the bad. And they're gonna flip those two characters. Yeah,
I see it.
Yeah, because they gave her a lot of emotional connection to her husband, or whatever his name is.
Keys, right?
Keys, yeah. She gave a lot. They gave a lot of emotional connection from her to him, and from her to all of this. Like in this, like the first season, they did a good job of separating her emotions from all the Spartans. But this season, they're doing a strong job of connecting her emotionally to the
you
Spartans.
see how they had it talking to Soren and seeing a whole other side he never saw. He's like, whoa, okay, wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
You're
but
right.
then,
no one was there that night when I had to leave.
Yeah. But what's crazy to me is to think back how she talked, like her vocal expressions in the first season.
Yeah.
She loved those kids, but she just didn't, all of her motives were scientific based. This season, it feels more she has a more emotional connection.
Right.
But whatever.
Like there's an actual like an intimate report, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the most out of it.
Yeah,
I can see
it's pretty cool. I like it. This is cool. All right, gentlemen. Well, I guess I'm gonna get off here, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it a night.
Here you go.
Shit.
That's it.
So good,
Here you
man.
go. Here you go, bro.
Man.
Sorry. There you go.
I think I'm just going ahead and get it, man. It looks like it's worth it. And like I said, man, the worst feeling in the world is be like, you know what? Let me go get that. And you try to go get that, and that ain't there.
It's gone.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
100%.
It's been nice.
Hey, wait, hey,
Next
real
week,
quick. Hey, real quick. Does the front wheel turn, or is it locked in place?
oh, look.
Oh, it
That's what I got
turns.
going.
Okay.
Yeah, and this of
Yeah.
course rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upset. That's
Oh, it comes with batteries too. So
Yeah.
that's
Because
cool.
it
Now, how do you
lights
turn
up.
this thing on? Either my batteries are dead, or I don't know what a power. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I was about to say I don't know what a power button is. Oh, we got a brake light. That's cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, this is
Because
nice, man. This is worth the
yeah.
money.
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna pass on this. I kept looking at it. I said, you know, I got the animated Batman. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make this work in place until I get that darn Batmobile that you have. Yeah. Here's my Morphex animated Batman to pair up with him. I want to see. I'm hoping it should fit perfect because this Batman has more articulation,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So we're about to find out right now. I'm gonna have to change out. Here it is. This is how he will look. Wait, back it up again. Tony, can you put the camera on? Well, I guess my screen.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, so that's how it would look right there. I have to swap out his hands for the grip hands, but I know with McFarlane, his legs just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
He can't really articulate like that. But this one can.
Doesn't actually look too bad, really.
It looks great.
Yeah. It's going to be perfect. Look.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I guess once you get the hand,
you know what I'm saying, angle right, whatever. But
yeah,
just,
if you want to have it down low, you can have it like the McFarlane
just the fact
version.
Just the fact that it actually could. Yeah.
That's how McFarlane's on is.
Yeah. Is it a soft goods cake?
Yeah, with the little it has the wire cake too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yep. Oh crap. Next, you know what? Next time I go to the store and I see it, I'm getting it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. That's all it is to it.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with it. I like it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, all right.
All right, Brody, go ahead and get your rest.
Hey, man.
You guys enjoy your weekend. Tony, you gonna stay with me, or you gonna call it quits too?
I might have to call it quits because I'm actually starting to get tired.
Okay, yeah, because I know what. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's almost 4 hours for us.
Oh wow,
that's all good. Hey, man. As always, man, we appreciate you coming on, man.
Yes, always.
It's always a pleasure to talk with King Will, man. Always.
I appreciate you guys.
Always.
Golly, bro. And you always amazed with that sick ass collection.
Let haters gonna hate.
And honestly, though, like I said, you have an amazing collection.
Yeah,
I have barely a fraction of what you have. And
no, that's
enough for me.
But hey, Tony, you have stuff that I don't have. So therefore your collection is also amazing by my standards. I'm like, man, you got that? That is crazy because I don't have that. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? We all have things
like that. Yeah.
It's always gonna be like that, you know.
It's gonna be something you don't have.
You don't have. And the other thing that real quick, I know we talked about this earlier. I'm gonna touch on it again, is that the monetary value of the figures that you buy, and that should not hold weight to your collection, man. Collect what you love, get what you love. You know what I mean? And if somebody's like, oh man, you spent $500 on that, and they mad because you spent $500 on that, fuck them.
Yeah,
I mean, you bought what you love. They would have spent $500 on. They probably put that $500 on some shoes or a shirt. or
Yeah.
a modification to their car, or something else that they love. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So why judge what someone else is doing
with their money that or
you
something
didn't
they
work hard
love?
for? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So screw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know, Tony. I know sometimes we all give you a hard time about your statues and shit. But for real, statues is what got me into collecting articulated figures, because I was gonna start doing statues. I would go to Rick's, I would look at the display, and I'm like, man, that looks dope, because the detail is fantastic with statues. But the only thing that kept me, there's two things that kept me from doing it: the price and the fact that I couldn't pose them. And then that's what leaned me more towards articulated figures.
Yeah.
Not because I hated statues. I love statues. I think they're fantastic. I think those things are, man, if you just want to display something, because 9 times out of 10,
that's the best way to go.
It's the best way to go. 9 times out of 10, if you ask anybody that collects articulated figures, once we pose them up and we put them on the shelf, most of those figures we don't touch again.
Yeah, they don't move a lot.
We don't pose them. We don't get those figures and just play with them. We pose them up, put them on the shelf, and leave them alone. You might
look at my Dragon Ball Z collection. Like,
you know what I mean?
When it comes to Dragon Ball Z, I'm a completionist, and like hardly no one would know it because I barely post Dragon Ball Z, but I have everything from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
But once I put it in that glass case, when do I touch it? It just stays there.
They stay there.
Yeah.
The only good part about it is if you want to change it, you can.
Yeah.
If you want to change, you can. But most of the time we don't.
Yeah.
I like 97. No, that's a lie. 99% of my 99% of the figures I have are posed up, and they've stayed that way. Anyway, all right, man.
Well,
I'm just heartbroken about IKEA, man. They stopped making those detox, man. I really need those.
Oh, word?
They probably stopped making them to make something else.
I didn't know they stopped making them.
Because I made up in my mind. I was like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 7 on this wall, 7 on the other wall, so I can try to, because what good is it in boxes,
Right.
Stuff I pay so much money for. I want to be able to see it and appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I got to figure something out.
Yeah,
because I have a whole bunch of like nice Storm collectibles. Because like right now, you see, I got Street Fighter in there, and I have just as much Mortal Kombat as I have Street Fighter, and I have Goro on the way. I got Shao Kahn here. I got Nightwolf, Shiva. I want, I don't want to have to take out Street Fighter to, showcase the Mortal Kombat. But I'm like, what, unless I take out the Mondo, then it's like, okay, where do I put it at? Because you don't want those getting, bit by dust. I don't know.
Well,
I have to figure out another.
I was trying to get something like a Daytop case, but bigger. And they don't really exist in that way, I guess.
Oh, snap. All right, man. I'm gonna dip out, man.
Okay.
So I guess that's time for us to head out.
No. You ain't gotta head out.
Well, no, because
he's sleepy. I'm gonna go ahead and get back online and start shopping.
Cool.
Shopping. All right.
Ciao.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. For everybody that shows up, thank you for stopping by, and for people that watch the live later, thank you for watching, and we will catch you next week.